What's up, guys? Tyster here. Everyone gets quiet when I do that.
Yeah, because fuck
What do you
you.
want to just talk over you?
Because Alan is neither Taylor nor Tyre, therefore he is not a taster, whatever the fuck it's called.
He's not a toaster.
Tire. He's not a tire.
No, we don't edit it out. I am always tired.
No,
I am always a tire.
disappointment.
I think I'm just a disappointment considering what I just yelled.
I didn't hear what you yelled.
Perfect. Amazing. Wonderful. Fabulous.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Anyways, so I have an announcement for this week.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? We have those? On episode
What?
7?
We have
This
a sponsor.
We're allowed to have those?
Sponsored by my depression. No.
Oh.
Come get it hot. Come get it while it's at.
Tyler was a poet, and he
Apparently.
didn't even know it.
Is there an actual announcement, or are you just saying dumb shit?
No,
Oh,
Tyler
no.
was a poet and he
For the
didn't even know
recap,
it for real.
I got very bored and I wrote an entire fucking poem for
Wait,
the
what?
recap. Yeah. Jordan, I told you this. Why are you surprised?
No, you didn't.
Haiku.
Bro, you never told me
For a
about this.
recap.
What?
I don't think it's a haiku anymore then. It's a bit
not
more than
haiku.
it's a bit more than
Haiku is
17
only
syllables. 17
It's
17
like
syllables.
20 different haikus strung together.
It's a series of haikus. Alan, do you want to read it? Since you're so good at voice acting?
Tyler, I would want nothing less.
Alright, go.
No.
Oh.
Nah, you wrote it, bitch. You have to read it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Last where we left off, from what Poyo understands, Frank could use a hand. So off the group went, finding parts and make some friends. Then tragedy hit. Dad took one big lunge, while Gilda had a nat one. Emerald would be neat. Face first into hot, the ledge within hand's reach then. Dad has been disarmed. On the other hand, at least Frank was given his. We're able to pass. We meet the landlord, lone ancient warforged named Desmond. He had a pet bull. Desmond has an itch. Steel soldier with no purpose for 600 years. We took a long rest. Des creates a sword attachment for Thad's little stub. Thad explains friendship. Desmond wasn't quite amused. As Leo gets caught, Desmond holds secrets. That rabbit is in the way. No one is worthy. A molten rod flies through. Just nearly killing Leo. Desmond was ready. Gilda calms Des down. She tries to go for a hug. Des rejects her. I didn't even try with that one. Desmond then gives up. He hands Gilda a casket. A casket.
Casket.
Casket. This grabs Thad's fancy. Thad wanted to see. Gilda then hands it over. He chucks in lava. There's more,
Is it
but
a haiku or a poem? This is just bad English.
This is okay. For the first, I think I did a decent job for the first 4. Then I just kind of went into madness. Honestly, there's more, but Thad goes. Gilda scolds him for throwing. Leo's still in pain. Swords are made evil. Poyo chases after Thad. Gilda is still mad. Thad is a coward. Gareth makes sure he's aware. He'll take him elsewhere. The sword's origin? Not even Carr is certain. Must be a reason. Thad will take his luck. He grabs the sword expecting worse. He found delight.
Brings a tear to my eye.
And then we start with combat.
We sure did.
I
And
hope,
then someone got taken away by a dragon.
I had it.
hope and pray that you put the Sans theme from Undertale under that.
Yo,
I want that as the background music.
your wish is my command.
Anyways, last we left off, all of the things Tyler said, plus when Thaliard grabbed the sword that had been freed from this casket, he heard a voice say, "Ah, a new mind. How delectable."
Jeez, and delightful.
Shut up, Jordan. I'm so glad chat isn't recorded.
No.
No, wait.
Thaliard, any response to this voice in your mind?
What was his exact words? Our new mind.
Ah, a new mind. How delightful.
I would like to speak to it telepathically. If I can.
I mean, it is also speaking telepathically, so.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and speak telepathically so none of the other players would hear it.
Yep.
I'm not the first, I assume.
Far from it. But the first in a while.
I imagine it has been since our friend who was guarding you was here. Which is before the emergence.
I would assume so, given that the emergence is not something I recall.
And you
You'll
recall
have to
everything.
You'll have to catch me up on recent events.
Can you see into my mind? Or is it
I
just
could
my
certainly try.
thoughts? I will tell you more. Through time. But tell me, who are you? What are you? Do you have a name?
I am a fallen man.
So you're dead. Until you were put in the sword, I assume.
Defeated would be a better word. I had a rivalry with a lithomancer. Didn't end
what?
well for me.
A lithomancer. And that, friends, is Alan showing me how to spell it.
It actually wasn't.
Oh. Shame.
Lithomancer.
L. So lithomancer.
Yeah, lithomancer.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, is he just standing there quietly? Because I know that like at the end of the last video,
He's like holding the sword and kind of turning it in his hand, kind of. He looks like he's just admiring the workmanship.
Looks like he's
remember-
expecting it.
I went into fighting. I tunnel fighter, like I was engaged for combat, and then we
Well-
ended.
Yeah.
Yuck. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we level up, by the way, guys, in case it wasn't
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah,
Everyone's
we're all
level
level 4.
Yay!
Yeah. One level closer to fight. Wait, what? What?
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
I didn't say
One
anything.
level closer to Fireball, the wizard says.
Fireball!
The wizard who doesn't really use fire spells.
Anyways. Well, yeah, Thaliard is just kind of standing there. He looks like he's admiring the workmanship on the blade. I will say you do notice that there's a thin purple mist drifting from the screaming face emblazoned on the hilt.
Can I just casually divine
I'm
sense
in
that shit?
danger.
Pretty sure you already did, and that's how you got the
But it was just a hint of undead,
yes.
some kind of.
And I got
don't know what you
transmutation from my whole
Yeah.
ideal.
Detect magic showed transmutation, and then the divine sense showed a hint of undead.
Is it still just a hint, or is it any stronger?
Any change
still
in
just a
that?
hint for now.
Put the sword down.
Hey, well, that's surprising. You didn't blow up.
Thalia, you're the one who wanted to throw this into the fire. Why are you touching it now?
Yeah, you literally threw it in the fucking volcano, dude.
It's like you just found your own. It's just like you found your childhood blankie for the very first time in a while.
Thalia just looks up at them and then looks back at the sword.
I didn't know I was taller than you.
Looks
He's
up from
looking
what he was
down.
looking.
I know.
And once again just asks, do you have a name?
Out loud, or just like in mind?
No, in his mind.
All right. Okay.
Not
So if you
one
say
that
shit out
I'll
loud,
give you.
stab me.
Yeah.
Names have power.
They do. But right now, I am the only thing that is stopping you from being thrown in a pool of lava.
You.
Again, in my mind, you dumbass.
Yeah.
We can still
we
react,
know.
Owen.
Yeah, we know.
can still react.
We know, Owen. We are fully aware, Owen.
Yeah, I say that to him.
Lava cools to stone, which is this blade's nature. You think that's a threat?
I think that you would prefer to be in the possession of a being. Would you not?
After millennia to contemplate defeat, I can wait a few more years if need be.
But you still have a preference, do you not?
Roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh
11.
Alright, so the sentient weapon Sorenthal has
What? Wait, what do you call it?
Sentient weapon? You said sentient weapon, bro.
I sure fucking did.
Yo!
But it won that level of conflict. So you, Thaliard, are unwilling to part with it for the next 24 hours. And by part with it, I mean you're going to keep it within 30 feet of you.
Get thrown into lava, basically.
Do I know of this effect?
Or is it like a
Suddenly
feeling?
feel your subconscious shift and latch on to this blade. This is, I mean, it's clearly powerful. It's a talking sword. You don't want to lose this.
Interesting.
You don't know that the sword is the one that did it, but you can tell that your mood has suddenly shifted.
I speak outwardly to the thing. Can you only speak to me? Or can you reveal your voice to the others?
Huh?
Wait, is this sword talking?
Others. Oh, we have an audience, do we?
Oh, shit.
Hello, friend.
Hello,
Kill it with fire.
sword. I mean, we tried to do that, didn't we? Well, not we. Never
We're
mind.
not throwing this anywhere.
I mean, you're not throwing it anywhere.
We.
Oh, you mean how you threw it in the lava?
Something is telling me not to. Whether
Oh,
I
wow.
wish
Yeah.
that or not.
Oh,
I
your
feel like the sword is
conscience?
telling you not to.
Common sense? Maybe?
More so magical influence from
Oh.
something.
I mean, that's exactly what I would call common sense. But wait, this sword... I'm not going crazy, right?
You're exactly as insane as you were 10 minutes ago, I promise.
Cool!
So he's insane. I got it.
What?
What do I call you? You are a weapon with life. You must have a name that you are called.
What do you think would be a fitting name for a blade such as this?
Your name is Jordan now.
How about you tell us? Fuck.
You're...
You are.
Jordan is a good name.
I'm not calling you Jordan.
Tyler, I hate you.
Your name will be devised from the words my family spoke.
Before we get attached and start naming things,
It's too late.
I'm gonna cast command and say, give.
Who are you casting command on?
I'm guessing Owen. I mean, Sad. Yeah, Owen.
Wisdom save, Thaliard.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
boy, why is everyone just trying to influence me all of a sudden?
Because you have a
You're the
sword.
one holding the nuke.
Alan,
Because
I'm
you're
gonna
the
use my
one who
portent.
threw it into the lava and did a 180, and now you're like, my precious.
Alan,
my precious.
I'm gonna use my portent so I roll a 7, meaning I get a total of 10.
Oh my god, this
You
is just
failed.
Lord of the Rings backwards, huh?
You are allowed to choose to fail a saving throw if you'd like.
Oh, I'm not wasting the portent.
You don't
I'm
have to
failing the
waste a
saving throw.
portent to make yourself fail.
Fuck yeah.
You can just choose to let magic influence you.
I didn't know if I didn't have a choice.
Because of the sword.
No. In my campaigns, you are allowed to fail anytime I ask a saving throw or anyone else asks a saving throw. You're allowed to choose to fail. The same goes for attack rolls and ability checks. Although if you choose to fail an attack roll, you might need to make a deception check to make it look like you're actually attacking.
Huzzah!
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, Thaliard reaches out and passes you the sword.
I'm going to hold it.
As your hand wraps around the hilt, the mist shifts color slightly. It's now a deep blue.
Spooky. I'm going to put it in my bedroll. Because it's spooky. And we should wait until we are in a safe place to play with spooky things.
But can we see
As
how
you wrap
much...
the sword up, the voice speaks out. Ah, didn't want a name after all.
I thought your name was
Later.
Jordan.
Vormezes. Your name is Vormezes. Harbinger of pain.
No, I think my name was better, sorry.
There's no response from the blade.
Cool.
How far away is the blade from me?
Not over 30 feet.
Yeah. It's your implanted compulsion is not compelling you at this point in time.
Okay.
I will let you know if it does.
Okay. Would it be best, seeing as I have been put under some form of influence that I carry as a weapon.
That's exactly why you shouldn't.
I'm afraid
turn
what
on
would
my-
happen if it got too far from me is all.
I turn on my Eldritch sight and see if there's any, like, I don't know, magic, I guess, from Thaliard or whatever.
There
I
is a
don't know.
level of enchantment magic on Thaliard.
Huh, I am picking something. I see something.
The fact that the sword put a magic on you makes it seem like you really shouldn't have it, because what if it takes control of you? Because possession is a thing.
Possession is a thing.
It
Hence
sort
why
of feels
I
like what's
trust-
happening right now on a smaller scale.
It's
hence
just
why I
like you.
trust you if I was to be hurt.
Who knows? Maybe command is not gonna cut it.
Who knows? Maybe you lose your other hand to this sword.
I
An
mean,
eye for
or
an
he
eye.
could lose his entire being, and he would try and turn on the rest of our group. I'm saying, when people get possessed, they're not in control, and it's very hard to resist that possession. And if he already has magic on him from a weapon, that's already a red flag for me, which is why I don't think that he should have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That works.
I'm so glad that you accept that. Anyways,
I'm
Not
sorry,
like you had a choice.
I was speaking with something else.
Where are you now?
cool.
Hey,
Desmond.
Desmond. Is this why you were
Yes.
hiding it?
Do you need
I
us
do
to
not
help
understand what has happened here, but
Or did you keep it away? Is what I'm asking. Keep this sword away.
Desmond, you don't know about the fight in the mainland, do you? Truly.
is the war still going between the countries of Namjion and Casternia?
Namjion doesn't exist anymore. Casternia
Explain.
barely does. While you've been in this place, a being of great power came to the mainland from somewhere else. He has ruled for 500 years. He rules with fear and terror, and destruction and death. Those who live within his realm live in fear. Those who don't remain tempered and cautious. There is a war going on. Slowly. And we are losing. You could be of so much help out there. Smithing.
I mean, he already said he was coming with us.
I have said no such thing.
What?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh, wait.
No, he
I don't
really
remember him
didn't.
saying these things.
No, he really didn't.
Oh, hey,
He
Desmond.
actually just told us to get out.
He did.
That
And
is
we should-
correct.
We should probably go now. Oh yeah, is there another exit by chance?
Is Vinderin still
Allie, I
perhaps
will show
outside
you.
there?
They will.
If what you say is true, when?
I don't know if we will. But we can try.
We will.
I don't know if we will. But we will try.
And we will.
Right.
So, take care now. Goodbye. Love and kisses.
Return to this place. You will not
We have
be
to go-
welcomed again.
Bye.
Oh.
See you soon. So long.
I point everyone over towards the exit and then just take a moment next to Desmond. I know we may not be welcome. But wherever we go and wherever we end up, you will be welcome with us. We're not guaranteed to win this war. But maybe someday you'll be able to help us fight, or find, or make the weapons we need for the final battle, whenever that may be. See you soon, Desmond. Hopefully. And as he says that, Thalia turns around and walks ready to leave.
Any final business? In the Rusted Forge?
I say goodbye to Frank.
I tried to give
With
Frank.
his new arm.
I tried to give Frank a high five. Or at least I go for one. I try to go for one.
Frank responds with a high 2 because that's all the fingers that his new arm has.
Yeah.
Frank, look after him, please.
I always will.
Good.
Actually, wait. Before we go, Frank, I have a question. Did he create you or something, or were you just born here? I assume that he created you, but I didn't want to assume or anything, you know?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Goodbye.
good. Yeah, goodbye.
So, you all leave the Rusted Forge.
I guess we continue on our journey to Port Coltrane or wherever we're going.
Yep. Lithestein Harbor.
Lithestein Harbor.
That's what it's called.
Yep. You had just long rested, and you didn't spend too much time here this morning, so you have a day's travel ahead of you.
Nope.
Someone would like to roll a d20. I forget who did it last time.
Did I do it last time?
You know
I'll
what?
do it.
I'll do it. Too late. 9.
Whoever goes first.
Okay. It's a cloudy day. As you're walking, there's a few moments where you find yourself stopping just to look out at a valley overlook of just mountain peaks almost cradling low-hanging clouds. Other times you're walking through mist and the damp clings to you. But nothing of note along the day's journey.
Okay, while we're walking, can I say hey guys, I think it's time we should come up with a better name. Because I'm not really liking Passion Project, to be honest with you guys.
What's so wrong with it?
That's just an accurate description of how we formed.
Yeah, but like,
Also, if
I don't
I
think
can
the
be honest,
accurate-
it's kind of in our like paperwork, and we have to go and change the paperwork then.
I know. I meant like coming up with better ideas.
Money, which I would like to remind you all that we do not have.
No, we still don't have.
We can sell the
Actually,
sword.
Talia, you have
We're
the
not
money that
gonna
we got
sell the
from that
spooky
little
sword.
place, didn't you?
I was kidding.
I mean, we could always... Wait. We rested, did we not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gilda, you're going to hate me. But I need 10 minutes with that sword. 1 minute, sorry, with that sword.
Why?
Do you have like a weird fascination?
Like, do you have a weird fetish with it? Like, why do you need it for a
I
whole...
can...
He's trying to an identify spell.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's gonna work that very well.
I think it's pretty safe to say it's a sword with
That's not
spoopy
what
attributes.
spell does. I can learn more about what its actual attributes are. And possibly its name.
I'm
Vorma
gonna,
is a good name, but is not accurate. And if
I'm
we
gonna
want...
pull it out, but I'm gonna keep my hand on the hilt.
He also make sure we're not near lava.
I
You're not.
kind of need access to the full sword.
I honestly don't trust you with it.
I just need it for 1 minute. And then...
Like, you don't need the entire sword just for the identification spell, do you? I think you just need to be able to touch it.
I need access to the whole sword.
Alchemist, are you?
Who, the bunny?
opposed to magic that is uniform throughout a structure. One drop of a potion is exactly like another. This is not the way with many other magic items. Magic can be stored in crystals or various formations in asymmetric patterns. If your friend would like to find the full extent of the capabilities of this weapon in which I find myself, he will need to see the whole sword.
Wow, you got told by it.
Otherwise, he might miss something important.
Wow, Leo, you got told by a sword.
As much as I do not like the idea of being the person holding it for that long, I do need it, in fact.
Well, whatever. If anything goes wrong during the 60 seconds, we can just have Gilda to command, so...
I can just kill him, it's fine. I hand him the sword.
I would like to say something on my mind to the sword.
Okay.
Please help me.
Please tell me that. Please tell me that if she does try to kill me, you can help defend me.
I'm a paladin, good luck with that.
You will not die this day.
Kill him tomorrow.
I am going to sit for a minute. If anyone wants to do anything, now is probably the time. Not with me, obviously, but if anyone wants to go to the toilet or to do anything.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over to that bush over there.
Please
One
do not
needs to know what you do in the bushes.
You'll blend right in, Porcupine Man.
Thanks, man.
And I'd like to spend a minute sitting and I'll set up the owl feather I have and the pearl, which I do have, I believe.
You do.
Yes. And yeah, I would like to
Shit.
I would like to cast
I assume
it.
you're casting it, you're not ritual casting.
Ritual is 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, ritual is 10 minutes plus the casting time.
Can I have changed that to 11 minutes and you guys would still have said yes?
I'm still watching you, so sure.
Sure. As I'm setting up, I would just say, rather than expending a bit of my energy, I can take 10 minutes and cast this spell without expending any energy, which means I would be still safe in case of an attack. Is that right with anyone?
I'm more concerned about that sword than I am about anyone who could randomly attack us, so by all means, go ahead.
Suddenly, Draevok appears in the clouds above you.
What the No!
Let me just yeet a javelin.
Let me just yeet a dragon.
Let me just yeet a message spell.
Hey, can you please go away? Hey, excuse me, Mr. Draevok. Please go away.
Please go away.
Mr. Draevok, sir, I have peed my pants.
Anyway,
I am only level 4.
Oh no! I'm level 4. I would like to then ritual cast Identify.
Okay.
Oh boy!
This weapon does require attunement.
Oh boy!
You you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this magic weapon. While the sword is on your person, you may cast Stone Shape without expending a spell slot and without verbal or material components. When you cast the spell in this way, you may choose to form the stone into the shape of a melee weapon. When you do so, the stone functions identically to a +1 weapon of the shape that you formed for 1 hour, at which point the stone shatters and becomes unusable. Whether you form a weapon or not, once you've used Soren's Fall to cast this spell, you can't do so until you finish a long rest.
Okay.
So, it is currently a +1 weapon that, as long as there's stone around, can form another +1 weapon out of that stone. Or whatever else you'd like to do with the stone-shaped spell.
I just sit there near the end of the 10 minutes. I'm just like, this is more complex than I thought. It may take over an hour. I apologize for the delay. It's a very complicated inscription.
You said over an hour?
It will be if I take the time.
At first you said 1 minute. Now you need an hour?
Without expending energy, there's extensive work. It's difficult to explain.
Well, why don't we get to the harbor first, and then we can do that later.
Yeah, you can do this later. Not because we're still traveling, right? It's like
Yeah, you're in the middle of the Underpeaks.
All right, if we travel for some time, and then when we rest for this evening, I will see if I can continue my work on it. The spell could only reveal so much when there is more to reveal. And Thaliard stands up and continues walking, forgetting he's holding the sword.
Whenever he stands up, Gilda wants to try and take it from him and put it back in her bedroll.
Oh my god, just grab him by the hood.
Gilda, it is not dangerous. I can tell you that. It is sentient, yes, but not dangerous.
It's sentient and gives me undead vibes.
And transmutation.
I can assure you, Gilda, was it?
Yeah.
I have no ill intent towards you or your compatriots.
I would also like to note that it being undead, is
That
due
just
to,
means I'm old.
well, more in this case.
Apparently old enough that not even
items
Karth knows
from-
you.
Items from the shadow, with sentience, originate from the same place as, I believe, where it's believed Draevok came from, or at least dark, shadowy things.
So that's
You
not
speak of the
helping your
Black Razor.
case.
I am.
Just because
My
they
form is
originate
not
from,
related to the Black Razor. I was a being, a humanoid, much like yourselves, before this sword was created, and my addition was an afterthought. A rather cruel one, but an afterthought nonetheless.
ill intent comes from those who wield weapons, or those of that form of thinking once they are put into the weapon.
Oh, you mean these weapons? I do jazz hands.
This was not created in the Shadowfell. It
Precisely.
was forged. I am sure you are aware now of this weapon's property to copy itself for a
Exactly.
certain extent.
Though there are still things I do not know. Soren's fall. Although Vorma works as well, but is less accurate.
I mean, based on the name Soren's Fall, it sounds like this person was named Soren and did something to fall, and this is some sort of cursed blade. Like
Seems
some
legit.
kind of punishment.
Or it's probably more accurate.
The weapon
It was-
was made with the intent of killing me, and it has succeeded.
Because now you're trapped in a sword, apparently.
Precisely.
It is not an unusual thing. It's disgusting.
If it's not
and
unusual, then why'd you throw it in the lava like it was hot?
Because I recognized the mark. That is all. The mark of a screaming face.
I don't think we're ever gonna get over that, are we?
No, we are not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Soren's fall. Or Vorma, which would you prefer?
I would prefer the Vorma.
Vorma. Do you
Vor.
understand why I would be hesitant?
No, I don't.
A weapon with a screaming face on it. I say to him telepathically, look into my mind if you can.
Are you going to allow him access?
Yes.
Okay. The rest of you see Thaliard's eyes glaze over for a moment, and then they close, and you see his eyes start moving rapidly. And he has small muscle twitches. Like someone who's having a nightmare.
Can I try to take the sword while his eyes are closed?
Absolutely.
Would that be like a contested strength?
Can I perhaps help?
Thaliard isn't necessarily in a position right now where he can resist, so
Just
Gilda,
take
you
it.
take the sword. As you do, Thaliard kind of almost falls from you pulling him, and then wakes up with a start.
I'm
The
gonna
hell
put
was
us back
that?
in the bedroll.
Talia, are you okay?
Thaliard has not been okay for a long time.
I mean, what's different from now? Like, different from, 5 seconds ago.
Alan, do I still have all my faculties?
Yes. You have
Okay.
returned to the way you were before the sword was found.
Before the sword was found?
Well,
Before that
the
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
My arm is back! Yay!
Yeah, obviously not that.
That did not. That scene did not have any particular lasting effect on you, other than what you're allowing someone to watch the entirety of your personal history, like a movie, would do to Thaliard.
Man, this movie sucks.
brilliant.
I want my money back. I hope they don't make a sequel.
Thaliard just closes his eyes for a moment. And you all would hear him muttering under his breath, but you wouldn't exactly hear what he says. It's almost a faint whispering mutter that someone makes.
I'm going to keep going on the trail. The trail that we blaze. Cue the montage.
Blaze it.
Shut up, Alan.
Anyways, any other
I knock
anything else on this trip?
on Thaliard's head. Hello? You okay? I just wanted to make sure that you're fine.
I'm fine. Thaliard just keeps moving, following behind Gilda.
Follow behind Thaliard, I guess.
As Thaliard gets to 30 feet away, he just yells to Leo, "Leonidas, follow us. We have travel ahead."
He has small feet. Don't make fun of him.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. On my way.
So, you find a spot to make camp for the night. Are you keeping watch?
Oh yeah. I think I agreed to actually take watch for once.
I can take watch
I'll
this
take
time.
last watch.
I'm gonna take watch this time.
Well, that sounds like Poyo, Leo, and Thaliard in that order. Gilda, you get to sleep.
Whoa!
Yay!
For a full
Yay.
night.
Yeah!
So proud.
Can I do my animal trick?
Sure.
Man, what are you gonna find up here? What kind of animal are you gonna find up here?
Yeah. Roll the check for that.
Mountain goat.
I mean-
deer.
Chipmunk?
Uh,
Oh, what? That didn't cast it. What?
It cast it.
I only see the description.
Well, yeah, you put the description in there, and then you have to tick down your slot.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And it goes up when you sleep.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll animal handling with advantage.
It's just a D20, yeah?
Animal handling is on your character sheet.
Oh, animal handling. Okay.
Yep. You get a
Like
Squirrel
a bird,
to-
chipmunk, or something.
squirrel.
Squirrel.
A little gray-haired squirrel. To kind of curl up on a tree branch next to where the party's sitting and just kind of keep an eye out.
Cool.
Poyo, roll perception for your first watch.
Oh boy. Let's go. 8. This is why I wasn't taking one.
Okay.
That is true
Leonidas,
tree.
You
Oh.
you kind of wake up in your sleep, just kind of wake
Ugh.
up in the middle of the night, and you glance over and Poyo's asleep.
Oh, for the love of...
He didn't wake you up for watch.
Wonderful, just wonderful.
It's maybe about an hour before your watch was supposed to start.
You know what? Just despite him, I'm gonna go to sleep and try to wake up in an hour.
Wow, you sure showed me.
You do so.
Okay,
We
good.
die. We
I
show up in we show up in one of the 9 elves. Damn it, Leo! What? Oh fuck!
Damn it, Silas.
Damn it, Silent.
Actually, you know what? Gilda,
No, wait, I was only kidding. Wait.
Gilda.
Yeah.
Maybe about 45 minutes after Leo goes back to sleep, intending to wake up in an hour, you wake up to the feeling of small feet kind of kneading on your shoulder.
I wake up and I'm just like, what?
You glance over and the squirrel is staring up into one of the trees.
I look up in the tree. I assume I roll perception.
Yeah.
Perception. Nice.
Hey, 9.
Is Gilda the type of person who is easily startled?
I would definitely say it depends, but seeing how it's nighttime and in the not near water, yeah.
Okay. So you are, in that case, very startled by the sudden appearance of an owl swooping down from that direction, going after the squirrel. And you are unable to save your squirrely friend from his demise.
Jesus Christ, this is brutal.
No.
What?
This is brutal. You just witnessed a
An owl
murder.
just swooped in and scooped the squirrel off your shoulder and flew off.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that. That's
I'm just gonna sit there upset and moderately terrified because owls' talons can kill you. Like, owls are monsters.
Oh yeah.
Spooky. So I'm gonna sit there for a solid, 15 minutes. Do I notice if the others are awake and keeping
Yeah,
watch?
after a couple minutes, you notice that Poyo has fallen asleep in what looks to be a position that he was trying to keep watch from.
I'm just gonna, poke him with the back of my halberd so I don't have to get up.
Does that just so happen to be my back so I don't feel it? 'Cause it's kind of a bush down up there.
After a couple pokes, you see Poyo kind of, huh?
You know you're keeping watch, right?
I am keeping watch. I'm doing a good job. Now let me just roll deception.
Don't bother.
I know.
Don't bother.
I'm just sitting there like, we both know you weren't. I'm just gonna look at him just with disappointment. Okay, whatever you say.
Leonidas, you wake up to this tail end of this conversation.
Oh, is it finally my watch now?
Sure.
Oh, great. Where is it? Badonkers. Oh.
Good perception, guys.
Do I need to take watch?
Oh my god, Leo's eyes just popped out from his head and shit. From
As
that
soon as I say I'll take
one.
watch, I just go back to sleep.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, is it my
Oh.
watch, guys? Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna take the watch.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Alan. Oh,
If I
God
rolled in that one, I was gonna cry.
damn it.
If it was only gonna be a single digit, I would have like, oh my god.
I mean,
Oh, man. This has been beautiful, guys. Thank you.
I love that I'm just sitting there asleep through this entire thing.
You are.
It's almost like I'm not needed for this. I could have portented all of that and made them not as bad.
You could
I
have.
just woke up because my squirrel died.
Oh, boo-hoo,
Bad times.
squirrel died.
It
Don't
was
worry,
cute.
you're next.
It didn't didn't last campaign an hour died? Yo! Similarities.
Circle of life.
Does anything happen over Gilda's watch?
No.
Okay.
An owl dies.
Just shoots the
You're
owl.
right. An owl gets eaten by an owl bear.
Fuck yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Actually, that sounds terrifying. Probably a thing in Avatar.
Yeah, no. Gilda, you don't notice anything on Leonidas' watch.
Cool. I wait for Thaliard to wake up, and then I go to sleep.
Okay.
Thaliard wakes up.
Yep.
He walks around the camp for a few minutes. Where did Gilda put the sword? Because she's obviously using her bedroll.
That's a really good question. I know I wouldn't put it under it, but it's probably somewhat. It's probably like with my gear, so it's right beside me, but not like touching me.
Roll for an idea.
Alan,
Yeah.
I would like to steal Soren's fall.
Okay. Roll a stealth
It's a
check.
It's a bit.
I hope he steps on Leo.
I
Gil-
really want you to
Gilda
roll
will
that one. Just
I
Gilda
do
will-
too.
Just check, Alan. Gilda will have to do a perception roll, correct?
There you go.
Alan.
Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
God damn it! I knew I should use portent. God.
Gilda, what's your
damn
passive
it.
perception? Given that you're asleep, I'll go off of passive.
14.
14. Yeah. Thaliard did not give you enough time to fully find rest.
It's only been 2
and
seconds.
You kind of roll over and see him kind of looking at the sword,
I'm going to
slowly
make
picking his way
contact
forward.
with him and grab the sword. The sword doesn't have a scabbard, does it?
It does not.
I'm gonna put it in the scabbard for my long sword, and then bring it into my blanket while making
Okay.
eye contact with him.
So you're going to now sleep with the spooky sword.
I am sleeping with the spooky sword in a scabbard.
I hope you dream well tonight.
Alan, I'm gonna reach forwards, grab the hilt of the sword, and I'm gonna misty step away.
Wait, you're reaching into Gilda's bedroll?
Oh,
Yup.
I'm inside of the bedroll.
and she's very much
Gilda,
awake,
you can
isn't
easily
she?
stop him from doing this if you would like to.
She's
I'm
still
I'm not even
awake.
gonna try. I'm not even gonna take a roll.
Alan, please take a roll.
Fucking at least wait until she's
Alan?
not conscious.
Take a roll, please.
You just got
I'm
caught.
not even taking a roll for this.
Owen, you just got caught. Fucking wait a little.
And I don't want to like stab you, but I want to make this stop.
He's doing this for a goddamn reason.
I'm trying to think of what to do. I mean, I'm just gonna slap his hand away and say, try that again, and I will draw blood. You already lost one hand. Do you really want to go down for two?
At least attune to it yourself.
What? The only word I understood of that was yourself.
At least attune to it yourself. You don't want me to you don't want me to take it, then you do it.
You can attune to it if you would like.
I
Gilda.
will try to attune to it.
Okay.
Gilda.
The process takes an hour.
Before she even starts trying, I just say to Gilda, you will spend an hour and risk being cursed. That is why I was going to do it.
You've had enough curses and bad luck in your life.
Yes, but
You don't say.
I also know that if I go down for any reason, I can rely on you to take me out. I cannot offer the same privilege.
The porcupine dragon, I think, could probably kill me.
You assume. I do not. He
Koyo,
could.
you wake up suddenly. Weren't you supposed to be watching something? Leonidas, you wake up suddenly. Weren't you supposed to be watching something?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Leo, shut up.
He could. However, I know you will.
I mean, there's three of y'all. I sure hope that I am not the strongest person in this party to the point that all of y'all together.
You are not.
can't take
You
me
are
down.
also. You are also the only person that would be willing to do it for the greater good.
Greater, good. What are we talking
I
about
just-
here? I just
Hey,
woke
I
up.
am
Hi.
Can you guys shut up?
God. I am the greatest good you are ever,
You are ever gonna get.
I hope the sword actually says that.
Hey,
You-
Poyo, if I told you to kill me, would you kill me?
This is the first thing that has been addressed to you since you woke up thinking that you were supposed to be watching something.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
For the greater
Yeah,
good,
you'll
right?
kill me. If I'm trying to
Boy-
kill y'all will throw hands back, right?
That's
No.
what defending yourself means.
Cool.
I'm all about saving people, but self-defense.
I understand.
you
because
Saving
it's
would
hard.
not. You would not kill someone you spent time with. Not openly.
Wait, that's what we were talking about? I thought we were talking about, about the watch. Hey, Leo,
Yeah.
weren't you supposed to watch something?
Hey,
I tried to go
weren't
back
you
to
a-
sleep. I tried to go back to sleep.
We are talking about if this sword curses one of us. And one of us
Why are
turns
we
on the
even
rest.
dealing with this sword? If it's such a problem, then why do we care so much about it?
Why are we trying to attune to it?
Cannot resist the lure of power.
Well,
I'm gonna
fuck
tell him
you.
to shut up in Primordial.
I say fuck you in Draconic.
I also say fuck you in Draconic.
Yeah.
How many of you have Draconic?
I say one word, Alan. And it's not in the language I'm proficient in.
Spanish?
I say the word
Greek?
dragon
Oh, that.
in that language.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Rump.
Taranth appears.
Wait, what the fuck you say?
Worse.
The-
All 10 of them appear.
As you speak the word dragon, the sword responds, and You don't understand the words, but the meaning reverberates through you. If you would call them, let them come.
Oh shit.
And like I said, none of you understand or have any real concept of any of the words spoken. It's more of a true meaning delivered directly to your mind, like a base form of telepathy transferring emotions. But you know that there's words associated with it.
Basically the idea of say their name, then let them.
Fuck around and find out.
No.
Yes.
Really?
It is a challenge of...
Is that a Skyrim reference?
It is a challenge and a dare delivered with a smile.
I say the word again, followed by Karanth.
I just hear in my
This
head.
word's impressed. I want to go to sleep. I don't want to deal with this right now. I can attune to it at some later time.
Polo was trying to go to sleep this entire time.
Your
Does
job
anything
is to
happen?
not get us killed.
Not that you notice.
Do I notice anything seeing how it's inside of my sleeping bag?
Yeah, I tell you what. Poyo, roll a perception check.
I'm gonna fail. I have a 2. 11.
That's exactly what I was going to give you as portent anyway.
You feel some of the scales on your body shift.
Oh, I think it's... okay. It's like shiver.
A little bit.
Is it like Goosebumps, but scales?
That's a good way to describe it, yeah.
Yo.
And you get the sense that it's in direct reaction to what Owen said.
You know what Daliard said?
Dragon!
Yeah, Halliard.
Dragon!
Dragon!
Specifically the combination of
Dragon.
dragon and then Kara.
Now I definitely tried to go to bed. I don't want to go. I want to go to sleep.
I just say my mind, knowing that Volmer can hear me. I will try one more time, if that is what you wish. I say the words. Karanth. Come.
Do my scale shift again?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sleep, like, hugging the sword now.
Mhm.
Cause sus.
Oh god. I'm waiting for
God.
telepathic messages to start happening again.
Stop fucking calling me! Stop butt calling me.
I'm not. Stop calling me. I'm not a call girl.
Stop calling me. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I'm gonna edit you out.
Halliard,
Mm-hmm.
You burst into flame.
you feel a burst of warm breath on the back of your neck.
I was close.
Do I see a shadow in front of me that's larger than
It's
mine?
nighttime.
Yes, there can still be shadows.
I understand. It is nighttime. You do not see a shadow.
I just say one thing. What is it?
What's your armor class?
Oh.
He's trying to sleep too.
Depends. Do I get reaction?
Sure.
Yeah, then because I've cast Mage Armor already today, so it's 15. So it's 20 currently.
Did you cast Mage Armor before the start of the long rest? Because Mage Armor
shit.
lasts 8 hours.
Shit, it's 17 then, because shield. It's gonna be higher than that. I'm about to get hit by a dragon for the second fucking time.
He rolled a nat 3 for a total of 20.
You basically just needed a nat 1.
He accidentally hits
World
Leo.
around you suddenly goes black.
Oh,
Except for a slight glint. The slight glint of starlight filtering in through rows and rows of enamel.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Oh, you did it. You did it now.
And then it disappears.
Oh,
Yo, did
Suddenly-
you just, like, eat or something?
suddenly you realize your other arm is gone.
You are still standing, unharmed, in the clearing where you made your campsite.
Mm-hmm.
Are you skilled shitless though?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Dahlia isn't surprised, I'm gonna be honest.
It's basically Kara saying, "Shut up, trying to sleep."
Thalia just says in his mind to the abyss. To the void, sorry. Understood. That word is power. Huh. Maybe one day I'll know what it means. Truly.
No response.
Thalia is going to take his watch.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
7. Gonna change that to an 11.
Gotta change it to a 10.
Nope, because portent doesn't work after you've rolled.
Damn.
Once
Yes,
fate
I could have.
could
made
have.
that.
Okay. Yeah, with the 7, you don't notice anything else throughout the rest of your watch other than a growing feeling of unease and worry.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
That's what I
cool.
need.
A couple of times your hand kind of goes unbidden to your stomach where you had felt the tips of draconic fangs.
Oh, perfect.
By the time the rest of the party comes to consciousness, Thaliard's complexion as a dark orc is, by nature, a dark gray. But he is paler than you have ever seen him.
Hey, oh, and remember when I said you were afraid?
Shut up.
Mhm.
Let's not talk about that.
I hope that's in character.
Who would like to roll for today's travel?
I will.
Oh.
$13. Also, I need to roll this.
Whenever we stop for lunch, can I
Great.
try to attune to the sword?
Yep.
Were you not literally holding on to it last night?
You could
Yeah,
have
but I
attuned
thought-
then if you'd like.
What? I thought attuning you had to be like conscious. It's not like me cuddling a sword in my sleep.
I mean,
Yeah, that's-
essentially,
I will allow you to have attuned to it during that rest if you would like.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was like an active thing. I
Oh,
didn't realize it was
boy.
passive.
Time to find out how
Theoretically, it's
trust this is.
active, but as far as sentient weapons are concerned, it only has to be active from one part.
Ugh. Okay.
what was that reaction?
I don't like that.
Oh.
Remember when I said this could be dangerous and was going to take it
Soren's
on?
fall
for
has
you?
attuned to you.
Spooky. I mean, Eden thinks this is fun. If Gilda knew that, she would be a lot more spooked.
Well, Gilda knows that it's attuned.
Jordan, give us that gif again.
Wait, which one are we
Soviet
talking about?
Russia,
The Jaden
violin-
one.
You don't play the violin. The violin plays you.
Got it.
Sure.
I have to find that meme. That's a great meme.
Anywho.
Anyways.
Did I get cursed?
No discernible change.
Okay.
Except your left arm is missing.
Yeah, on a 13, the clouds are clearing out. There's still a morning mist, but by the time noon rolls around, it is a bright and sunny day that does not at all reflect the mood around lunch. You all notice over the course of the travels, Thaliard keeps kind of looking down, checking his stomach, his back, his legs, almost as if he's looking for wounds that aren't there.
Those pesky mosquitoes, huh?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, do bees exist in this world, or have they been purged?
Bees do exist, but not necessarily in this part of the ecosystem. As far as I'm aware, tropical islands aren't necessarily home to a lot of bees.
Now watch, somebody in the comments is gonna be like, well, actually...
I mean, actually,
Yeah, that
because they
somebody
like
is going to be
tropical
you
and have
after you do a
flowers.
2-minute Google search, you dick.
yeah, I am.
But I was also just asking because I know how much burning hatred you have for bees.
Oh my god,
I do have a
Alan,
significant
Alan,
hate
you
for
would
bees.
do that. You would purge him from the world and just replace him with, I don't know, fucking fairies or something. That
If bees are natural to tropical islands, then yes, bees exist in this general area.
They are invasive species, apparently. 2 islands.
Really?
Oh, well, in
Yeah.
that case, they do not exist here.
the more you know.
More you know.
Thanks, Jord.
Thanks, Steven.
So, were you going there? Were you going anywhere with that question, Eden? Was,
Oh,
was
think
there
no.
a point in the
I
bees?
think it was just a bee
I was
question.
literally just asking.
What the fuck is wrong? God damn it.
It's a little, oh my god, you should have asked that for the meta question. Do bees exist?
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing particularly eventful along the journey.
guys, I rolled a good number.
7?
No.
Taking watches tonight?
Thaliad is gonna go last.
I guess I'll go first again because that worked out. Because
By
I
the
think
way-
I did a very good job last time.
Yeah, what if we did do the same thing as
For
last
the
time?
3, Alan, do I get my long rest by my watch?
Yes, you have had your long rest before the third watch starts.
Okay. What is with me rolling?
7.
7.
It's my
I'm
third day
gonna-
of 7 in a row.
I'm not complaining.
Poyo, go ahead and roll your perception.
Perception! I got it!
This is going
I'm
great,
gonna do
y'all.
my animal trick.
Go ahead.
God's no idea.
Don't do no
Duh.
dog.
Okay.
Holy shit, it's Bambi!
Is it an owl this time?
No, it's not an owl. I actually like Tyler's idea. It's a small deer.
Oh,
Yes, it's gonna
does it
be
have a
so
rabbit
cute.
friend?
And now it's gonna die.
It's
Yeah.
gonna die by a giant killer rabbit.
And the deer just kind of lays
Deer in
down
snip.
next to you.
Afghanistan are crazy. They have fangs.
Mm-hmm.
I said deer in Afghanistan are crazy because they literally have fangs.
Well,
it
it's
just
a
reminded
good-
me.
It's a good thing that these are not deer. These are not those deer.
I was about to say, if these are not deer, we have a bigger problem because
They're only vampire deer. They're only vampire deers.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Not deer are Appalachian cryptids. They spooky.
No.
I've never heard of them.
Can we stop?
Oh, that looks horrible. Okay, yeah, we're getting off track.
Yeah, we're getting off track, but
We're getting off track, but fortunately the deer does not notice anything that Poyo does not notice.
So I'm doing my job correctly. Yeah.
Nothing for the first.
Wait, did I go to
watch.
sleep? Did I fall asleep again?
No.
Okay, cool.
Who's taking second watch?
I think we're doing the same thing. So I just kind of
Yeah.
kicked Leo with my. Actually, I'm not wearing any sandals, so I guess I'm kind of kicking him with my bare foot.
Ugh.
Ah,
Yeah.
Was that really necessary?
Listen, it was light. Now I'm just gonna. Yeah, you have fun, and I just go to sleep.
We snaw.
Reesna.
16.
I swear to God, if I see another 6 in perception, I'm gonna be very sad.
You hear at one point, very faintly, you hear a distant wing flap.
Whoosh.
Any immediate response to that?
Can I see anything over in that direction that would make big wing flap?
Nope.
I'll just keep my eye on the direction I heard it and just let everyone sleep.
Okay. The second watch passes without issue. Thaliard, you're on third watch.
Dude. Yes, I am.
Go ahead and roll. Or are you going to take one of your portents?
That's the wrong thing. My eyes need to work.
convince yourself that your eyes work.
Not with a 5.
My eye work?
Does my eye work? No.
No.
That was my persuasion on the dice to tell me, no, just give me that.
Yeah. No, you don't notice anything during your watch.
Okay. Near the end of my
At one point in time during your watch, you think you feel that same hot breath behind you, and you whip around, but there's nothing there.
Thalia just closes his eyes and just says, Karanth, may we talk? Not saying the words, just saying, Karanth, can we talk? It's about an hour before the end of his watch.
No immediate response. After maybe 15, 20 minutes, there's a sudden, sharp, piercing pain in your stomach. You glance down and feel for what's hurt, what's damaged. You're fine.
This is not a game! You have long-lasting life. I have very little in comparison. Would you stop messing with me? I get it. That word is powerful, more so than I imagine. Please.
You hear a faint whisper in your ear. And once again, the words aren't there. It's more meaning and truth than it is language. But it is still language.
Fuck you, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
It's free real estate. What
the
do I
meaning,
get from...
The meaning that comes to you is along the lines of, do not dare to think you can summon me so simply. I was lenient before. Do you give any kind of response?
Yes. Thalia just says, I know one word of a language beyond my understanding. Beyond language itself, it seems. I took advantage of that, it seems. It will not happen again. As for your challenge for me, you were right. There is more to me. It's in my pain and suffering. I was chosen. For what reason, I do not understand. Nor do I think that I ever will. But you could have chosen so many more. have helped the others. Chosen one of them. But you chose me. So when I found out there was a thing, a base understanding, and I found the word that I did, how'd you expect me to react? I apologize and understand. Please, at least tell me there was another choice than myself. That is all I ask. Because I do not feel worthy of this.
I chose you because out of everyone I considered, for you, it's personal. So
okay.
many who are broken by his rule run and flee. And you did as well, but you started planning. And you still are. I see those notes in the margins of your spellbook. I know what your goal is. You are not lying down in defeat like a dog. Not entirely.
Thaliard shimmered, and his form would shift. It would alter.
Would his self alter? Would he alter self?
He would. And his appearance changes.
To what it was before?
To... Yes. Mostly. Except
What changes?
His age. His age remains the same.
Okay.
It's how he would look.
His former form adjusted for age, then.
Yes. Nothing is chosen as random. Nothing is formulated without cause.
For the record, I did help one of them.
Thaliard's eyes go wide as fuck.
Like anime.
Oh, what? They survived.
At least one of them did. I don't know of the other two. Haven't looked.
Can you tell me which one?
You'll see soon enough.
No. Please. Vasil. Mansa. Draevok. Anyone.
I'm gonna assume at that point you're speaking loud enough. What are y'all's passive perceptions?
12.
12.
Well, you know, only a
and
only a 17.
Fucking nerd.
Shit.
Yeah, only a 17
nerd.
over here.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Leonidas, you hear Leonidas, you hear Thaliard calling out those names into the night. You could hear the concern in his voice. You get the sense that these are people he used to know. Owen, go ahead and send him those names.
Now you're somebody that you used to know.
I
Make
like
sure I
that
actually spell
song.
them right. Yeah. Vasil, Mansa, Gorvok.
Leonidas.
I am Steve Rogers.
Take a point of inspiration for that.
Hey, what do you know? You get your inspiration after all.
Beautiful.
You get your inspiration after all, Jordan.
I just serve here with no inspiration because I'm not creative enough.
Hey, you're the only one without inspiration.
Even though right afterwards I put, I am Steve Rogers. Jordan, that was just
Perfect.
totally I am Groot, I am Steve Rogers vibes.
That is why I
Perfection.
play D&D. For those moments right there. Oh, man.
Oh.
That was almost as good as the time Grosh mentioned Syndrome in the first campaign.
Oh.
Damn it.
Can I just say, I was having a really somber moment. Now I just can't get out of my head. Ibby, Vasil, Mansa, Gorvok, Leonidas.
Not even Leonidas, just Leonidas?
Oh. Why are people
my
watching
favorite.
this shit?
Aren't you glad this is recorded?
Oh, yes, so we can look back on these joys.
Oh, man.
Want to commission an
Anyways.
animation?
Thaliard, do you want to try to continue that roleplay, or are we just gonna let that sit?
Oh, no, yeah, I want to continue because there's shit going on.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Please tell me one of them.
I'm sorry?
Leonidas, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were awake.
You're yammering, woke me a little bit. Were those people you knew?
Something like that.
Who were they to you?
Close.
Family?
Cases vary. I've known Mansa I knew Mansa from the first years of my life. No. I knew her for... I knew him, sorry. Fuck, I'm rereading my backstory wrong. Brain! I knew him for years. He was my best friend. And Vasil. She was beautiful. I was very close with them both.
What of Gorvok, you said?
We played with each other when we were boys. He was, kind. But, very good at tricks. He was skilled, but not always the most intelligent. I do miss them. It's been years.
Even though it's nice to look on the past, it's also nice to look at the future and what do we have going for us now? I know there have been arguments and whatever with this sword, and it feels like we're, I don't know, pulling apart maybe because of it. But we're still a team. We're still the passion project.
Don't I know that? At this point, Taliad is just looking up in the sky. I'm sorry I've woken you.
No, it's quite alright. Would you like me to finish your watch here? You could
No,
go and lay down for a bit.
I'm fine. Just remembering the old times. Remembering them. Both of them.
Do you mind if I sit here with you and remember the ones that I've lost?
That's fine. We need the opportunity. Once they are gone.
I'll just sit next to Thaliard and look up into the sky until everyone else is woken.
You'd see visible tears pouring from Thaliard's face the entire time.
At one point in time, you hear Karanth whisper, "That's the courage I'm talking about."
Thaliard says in his mind, "Think, Vasil. Leonidas,
Yes?
have you ever changed who you are because you didn't think you'd fit in?"
To be honest, I think that's what my entire line of work is, or was. I told I was an alchemist. I told you I was an alchemist. But
Yes.
more on the lines of a, what's the words, traveling merchant, I guess, with my alchemical supplies. During the days I would thoroughly change who I am, so I could just make sales, you know?
I understand that.
Appease to the customer.
Yes. I get that. More than I think you can imagine. Some days I forget who I am. It feels like almost entirely. Years have changed me. I hide who I am. I just realized, Alan, that spell would still be up, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Oh shit. Leonidas would, as the sun rises more, notice that Thaliard is not grey in color. He's in fact green with dark black hair and pale yellow eyes. All the scars remain the same on the side of his face, but his face is more mountain orc than dark orc. Do you ever just wish that you would go back there? To the times that we've lost?
Hasn't everyone?
I have. Too many times. I believe it could be possible. With enough time and power.
What can be possible?
Traveling back.
I'm sure at some point we will.
No,
And
not in
No?
space. Traveling back to an exact moment. Precisely when you need to.
I feel like those are the work of the gods, not mere mortals like us.
Maybe. One can but hope.
And pray.
I forgot you're clerical in nature.
Yes.
The gods can do many things. But it is up to us sometimes to take what they give us and mold abilities back. Because who knows what would happen if, say, you went back to a point in time where you didn't exist yet and found a person from the great histories. But you travel back and that person doesn't exist. But you have all their writings and all their knowledge. So you become them. Or say you travel back and find out that one of your ancestors was a marvelous evil and you attempt to kill them before they become that evil. There's many things that are to be considered I think if the gods wanted us to know it, or they wanted to hide it from us, they easily could. Anyway, at this point, Thaliard sits up. Thaliard sits forwards and looks at his hands, and the spell drops, and you see Thaliard back in his normal form. I apologize.
Apologize for what? There's nothing to apologize for.
Sorry, when I get into ramblings, I could be kind of a madman. I think the others should be waking up any moment. I'll get started on some breakfast for everyone.
Sounds like a good plan.
Alright, onwards.
As Tyler gets up to make breakfast, I'll just stand there, or sit there, looking at the stars. And a tear just rolls through my eye. And I pack up my stuff.
Yep, the rest of you come to consciousness.
Oh, I am conscious now.
Seeing
Seeing what?
seeing that Leonidas and Thaliard had been talking, kind of aware that it had been a long conversation, but not knowing any of the details.
Oh, you guys are already up. Ugh.
We wanted to get an early day, you know?
I guess that's fair.
I was on watch anyway, so it didn't make a difference to me. I just wanted to start some breakfast for you all.
Ooh, what do you got?
You know, just rations.
Oh,
The same thing we've been normally having.
I don't know why, but I thought it would be something different.
You'll find something different, and we can make it something different. But
I mean, that deer is still there.
Yeah, no.
We're not
It's a
eating the deer.
baby.
we are not eating
Oh.
the deer now.
Yeah, let's find its mother.
No.
Oh.
Yo, I can just go get another board.
Oh, no.
Get its father.
I'm just gonna get up, cause we should each have like what, 5 rations left.
Yeah, you guys have been keeping track of that.
Yeah.
Totally.
We're at 5 each, apart from Leonidas, who has the spares.
Yep.
Yeah, I bought like a lot of spare
Rations.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm at
go hunt.
12 rations, I think.
You're gonna hunt.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll cut off
She's
some
gonna get-
travel time from the
She's
day.
gonna get the boys some meat.
He needs
Hey,
some
can I-
meat.
Hey, can I go some hunting as well?
How about this? We all go hunting, and whoever comes back with the most like food wins.
I like this plan.
What's the reward? Just more
You
meat?
don't have to
Meat.
take watch tonight.
Oh,
Thaliard sits
Fucking,
at the
I gotta
campfire and
burst. I
moving.
sprint into a random direction.
I sprint into the same direction.
I fucking crash into Leo. Oh, watch it.
Out of my way, punk! I'm walking.
Thaliard
You
just
fuck-
contemplative
I
at
throw
the-
Leo onto the ground.
I
Just
trip for you.
Go do my own
I
thing
trip Leo.
and actually hunt.
And Gil
Okay,
is gonna get all of me because
so-
we're just fooling around.
I forget what checks I made you do last time for hunting.
I think I did survival.
Survival, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, survival, stealth, and an attack roll with a ranged weapon.
Do I have javelins are ranged?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
throw them. So
Okay.
I have my
Do I have a
spike.
ranged weapon if I want to go hunting?
you can also use a ranged spell.
Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go hunting as well. Why not?
Cool.
I just meet.
I just
Neat day.
slowly leave after everyone. And I would like to, if I can, pick up some leaves that could technically be used to make a tea.
Roll a nature check.
Just some maple leaves. Ah, yes. Leaves.
Ah, yes. 6.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Poisonous.
This is nature.
Delectable tea or deadly
It's a pine
poison?
needle.
I get
I
it.
don't know.
Hold on, I need to find it.
Whoa. Oops.
Poison ivy.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
wait, no.
so the leaves you find.
Are in groups of 3 in the shape of mittens.
Yes.
I just look at them and I'm like, Right then. And as I would, and I was going to do anyway, can I put them in my belt pouch? Just, like, carefully moving it because I don't want to disrupt the natural flavors.
Ah, yes, the natural flavors.
Using, obviously, my not real hand.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, I'm moving it carefully and being cautious. Because Thaliad may not know his nature, but he's still not dumb.
I'm surprised Gilda doesn't know nature, but I know what poison ivy looks like.
I've got a +4 to nature.
Leaves 3, leave that shit be.
And then I'm gonna join everyone and go hunting.
Yep. Assuming that Leo and Poyo is out of that fucking loop.
Just constantly tripping each other.
Yep.
Just sabotage.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's just like, what was that thing on Mad? What was that thing? Fucking Spy vs. Spy?
Oh, yeah, Spy
Yes.
versus Spy, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right, do we all need to roll checks?
Yes. So, first of all of you roll survival to trap your prey.
Okay, let's go. 6.
Poyo, you
Wait.
find nothing. You don't even need to roll the others.
23.
Oh, yo, you find Leonidas.
Hey, Leo. Can I roll to steal Leo? Can I just like roll to steal Leo's shit?
Good luck with my natural 17 passive.
Don't worry, I have a
How's
plan.
Survival, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, survival.
Fucking hell. Okay, I see how it is, dice gods.
So, Gilda,
Natural
Leonidas, and Thaliard, go ahead and roll your stealth checks to sneak up on your prey. Poyo,
Hey, wait a
also roll
second.
a stealth check, and if you fuck it up, you're also going to fuck up Leonidas.
Wait,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
This
11.
isn't fair. Natural
Never
20.
mind, you don't fuck up Leonidas.
Alright, you
Nat
tripped
20.
and fucking fell on my face.
Alan, what would the DC for this be, do you think?
A natural 20.
You may use portent if you would like.
Will a 12 be enough?
A total of 12?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think
Wanna
nat
go with
20 is
12?
enough.
16.
I think you're fine.
Yeah. Inspiration just gives me advantage, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you can roll one more dice if you would like.
Are you really gonna waste it on here though? Never mind.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Never
That's what I like
mind.
to see.
You deserve that nat one. Okay, so Poyo, you do not scare off Leonidas's kill. Gilda, you do scare off yours. So the other two of you are still on the track. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Do I roll my attack
Alan,
on?
do I just be completely unfair? Hey,
You can if
Alan,
you'd like.
how powerful is Magic Missile at 2nd level?
You can do that if you'd like to automatically succeed.
I will.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna do the coward way out of doing
Natural
this.
1. Natural 1. God damn.
Oh fuck! I can't steal it from Nat 24, can I?
That's the damage I do.
Alan, do I roll an attack to steal Jordan's prey, or is that too late?
This is when I didn't roll high enough damage, guys.
Alan.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no, you are not able to, because the animal is aware of your presence, so if you tried to attack it, you would just cause it to look up and look at you and run away from you, which would send it towards Jordan, and he would still hit anyways.
Alan casually looking up the health of a deer.
Bambi.
Mm,
We killed Bambi.
Okay.
If you killed my deer, I'm gonna cry.
Leonidas. Green or blue?
Blue.
What kind of blood does
You
it
both took
smell
down
out?
an animal, so I'm rolling to see whose animal is bigger.
But I did the better of the dice.
That doesn't affect the size of the animal, Jordan.
It does
Wait,
when I believe.
Leonidas, you said blue, right?
Yeah, blue.
So I rolled d12s.
Okay.
The blue one got a 12. The green one got a 1.
Mother!
You got a tiny thing.
Hey, permission to take away Jordan's inspiration.
So, yeah, Leonidas, you bring back your choice of a stag or a large boar or maybe some other animal that you might have been hunting for.
I bring home a stick.
Thaliard, you bring back a rabbit.
Mother.
It's a nice
Alan-
plump rabbit, but it's really only 2 rations
I
worth.
wasted a 2nd level spell.
Alan, I bring back a stick and say this is a new species.
I wasted a 2nd level spell slot on a fucking rabbit.
How does it
I also-
feel?
That's how
Hey.
the dice rolls.
Do you think Leo would feel
I
offended?
didn't even get a chance to roll those dice.
I didn't get a chance to attack.
Yes, because you failed.
Exactly. Stop
You
complaining.
lose.
Jordan, what kind of animal do you bring back?
Yo, a stag looks pretty cool though.
Cool.
It's
Good job,
Bambi's
Owen.
dad.
No.
Oh shit.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe that's how the
You'll
movie
never
came
know.
out.
It's a corpse. You can't cast Speak with Dead yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Hey, let's bring a
Let me
corpse
just
home
hold
so we
on to
can
this
find out.
stag for a bit.
Oh my
Either
God.
way, though, smoking and drying the meat from these will cost you the rest of today's journeying time. It'll take the whole day, but you'll be able to add 12 rations from the stag and 2 from the rabbit.
Okay, listen,
I'll give you
Alan.
my 2.
Alan, I tried to cook the stick
It
You
that I
burns.
brought.
It catches on
You
fire.
have a torch.
You have-
I have a.
No, it's not even a torch. It just catches on fire, and you add it to the campfire.
I have my 0 ration. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I
always-
just doubled my rations. Hey, do you want some of my rations?
Can I have some?
I've got 7. How far are we away from what do you want to call it?
A few more days at least. You're not exactly sure. You haven't been keeping
Oh, well,
track of the days precisely.
Yeah, I have
Have you?
24 rations now.
I have 5.
I have 5. And a
Alright,
stick.
Poyo and Gilda can have 6 rations each.
Cool.
Yay!
11.
So, Gilda and Poyo have to do watches for tonight.
I guess so.
Haha, you get to sleep. Haha.
I need the advantage on perception anyway.
Even though I have the best perception, I'm sleeping. Hell yeah.
I will still take watch, obviously, because someone else has to.
Alright. I guess I'll take first watch then.
Yeah. With a 12, are you doing your animal trick with all of the smoking meat nearby?
Yeah, I mean, because I try to use animals of prey because they have better, like, danger sense. So, like, eh.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll your animal handling. No advantage this time. Yeah. You do not succeed in convincing the small parakeet to help you keep watch.
Damn. Oh well.
But with the 12, you don't notice anything. Second watch.
I guess I'll do it, because fuck me. Another single digit, let's go. Well, that's surprising. Wait a minute, Alan. I just realized. Cool question, alright?
What's up?
Did I ever just kind of low-key steal those automatons that I befriended? Like Kevin, Pedro, and Kyle?
You probably still have them, yeah.
Fuck yeah!
They're out of battery and no longer active, but you still have them.
Shit!
Hey, you still have them pieces for them.
I
Yeah.
Your
guess.
friends are
I guess I
dead.
can eat them.
Good job.
What?
I eat the clumps of metal.
On my watch, it would have been a long. I would have had a long rest, wouldn't I have? Fuck yeah, boy! Hey guys, I can roll above a 12
No.
by not rolling above a 12.
Oh my god, Jordan, I just realized I could have been a dick. I could have fucked you over.
Ah,
I should have.
why?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Because I thought, because it would have been very funny.
Not to me.
But anything happens, or?
Not with the 12, no.
Okay. I guess.
Not that you notice.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
Now, do I use it for one of my portents for the day and get a 15, or do I roll an attempt?
15 is a threshold for all sorts of checks succeeding or failing.
I know, but what are we possibly going to be doing in the next day? Because I've got a 12 otherwise, which still could be useful
no.
for other
Talking.
things. Well, I'm just thinking if I have to do a con save, I could get a 16. Yeah, you know what, Alan? I'm going to use my first portent.
Okay. You get a 15 total?
15 total.
Alrighty.
Nothing happened. I'm like, fuck.
It's distant and very distant and very faint, but you hear the sound of some kind of powerful arcane spell echo off of the mountains around you. You can't quite tell which direction it came from.
Fantastic. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I recognize any elements of it?
It's too faint. You just barely hear, like, kind of like you're 12, 14 miles away, and suddenly they use TNT to blow a hole in the side of a mountain.
Okay.
Like when they're making a railway or something. Or whatever they do with TNT nowadays.
Does it
I don't know.
sound explosive at all, or is it more so just the words and the arcane nature?
You hear it, and you can tell that it was arcane, and you can tell that it was damaging based on the reverberations. There's a little bit of shake to the earth when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So you assume that it was some form of damaging spell.
Okay.
But that's all you know.
Okay.
Is it loud enough to wake us and wake any of
No.
us up? Okay.
He only just barely heard it with a 15.
Okay.
Then almost ignoring it, I'm gonna spend the rest of the watch just with minor illusion conjuring a small signet ring with a skull crest on it. And I'm just gonna keep pulling it up and just tossing it between my fingers and then letting it go with minor illusion.
Right. And due to the nature of minor illusion, you never once drop it.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But at one point during the rest of your watch, you do kind of get that urge to look down at your stomach and check for wounds again. It's fainter, but it's still there.
Then again, I say into the ether, I assume this is a final reminder. If it's not, then I at least hope that it will continue to fade.
No response.
Thaliard is now looking at the stars again. And just lightly hums a small tune.
Okay. You don't have to actually hum it.
I
Your
don't
microphone's not good enough for that.
Oh, is my microphone crackling?
No, but it, like, given how inconsistent your microphone is in terms of volume.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I'm now going to be thinking of it in my mind. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's the rest of his watch.
All right. You all come to consciousness.
I do
Ready
love
for
consciousness.
Your
Adventure.
second day of travel of the session.
No.
Adventure.
Because you didn't travel on the day that you hunted.
It'll be our third day of travel of the session.
Maybe
Fourth?
the travel is some friends we
yeah.
made along the way.
Yeah. With an 8.
Ow!
Ow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, with an 8, as you are walking,
Oh god.
you start to kind of feel the winds pick up, and after a short period of time, it starts raining.
Stops
Lightly
pouring?
at first, and
Okay.
then it gets worse,
Oh.
and it
Perfect.
gets worse, and
Hey, can I do an Arcana check to see if this feels magical?
By the
let me-
time that sure, by the time that you would normally stop for lunch, you
I-
feel like you're standing in a hurricane
Oh, it's that bad.
with less wind, but the rain is
Downpouring.
it is a downpour. It is a blinding downpour. It does not seem magical, but the crackles of lightning that you see in the clouds above you
Mm-hmm.
don't seem entirely natural either.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny how every time I've rolled, it rains.
Honestly, it's kind of fitting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, quick question: How do porcupines go with rain?
They hibernate.
I guess I have to hibernate now, huh? Let me just make a hole.
Good night.
Is that
Night.
actually what you're gonna do in character?
No, I was just asking what the fuck porcupines would do.
It's the same as any other small animal. Probably take cover.
That's fair.
I think
Especially-
porcupines, like burrow and have fingers or something.
Yeah, I would assume. Well, hey guys, I think I'm wet.
Are you sure? Yeah,
No,
have a
wait.
guess.
No, wait. It's pretty warm, actually. Actually, what's the temperature, Alan?
It's warm. You are on a tropical island,
Yeah, I know.
but like it's not unbearably warm. It is
It's not humid.
yeah, it's fall going to winter. And it's
Okay.
raining, so that is helping with the heat.
Oh yeah, I have bare feet still. Hold on, let me just roll d20 to see if I enjoy it.
So, are you guys going to take cover from the rain, or are you gonna keep traveling?
I keep traveling until somebody says something.
Talyard is gonna do the same.
Can I roll insight to see if we should keep traveling or if we're gonna get like blown away or something?
That
That's
would
a
be a
nature
nature
check.
check.
Yeah.
Are you inciting the
Actually,
weather?
you know what? I would like to do a nature check as well, Alan.
Okay.
Come on, +4. Yeah.
Ooh.
0. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go! Ah,
Ooh,
0! Well, that's better than I expected.
Mine was a natural 17 as well. It just looks higher.
That's because it is higher.
It's all natural.
Yeah. The rain seems natural. The lightning seems to be increased from what you would expect from this sort of storm system, but it doesn't seem increased in a directional manner. It seems just like it's heightened in terms of maybe because of the magical aura of the island.
But does it seem safe to continue on?
Ah.
Why are they?
You would probably be safer taking cover. You would definitely be more comfortable taking cover. I'd say with a 21 Thaliard, the rain isn't enough that, based on the terrain you see ahead of you, and the terrain you've been walking on, the rain probably isn't going to cause you any troubles unless one of you, like, fails a dexterity saving throw, probably. But it's not going to force a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It's not hazardous as long as you're paying attention to it.
Mhm.
The lightning, on the other hand, who knows? Weird things are happening with the lightning.
So rain is nothing to worry about. Lightning, on the other hand, it's not clear. Do we want to take shelter, or do we want to carry on?
It should be fine if we carry on. At least for today.
I'd be cautious of the lightning, though. But yes, we can carry on.
Okay. You carry on eating a sheltered breakfast, or a sheltered lunch, rather, and continue to travel for another 3.5 hours. And your path takes you into a narrow crevice between two mountains with rocky cliffs up either side. Maybe about 45 feet wide, so it's not terribly narrow, but it's a lot narrower than some of the country you have traveled on. And at one point, a bolt of lightning arcs down onto the top of one of the cliffs and kind of spider webs through veins of metal in the side of the cliff that you hadn't seen before, and kind of fills the whole path. I need you all to roll dexterity saving throws.
Great! Lovely!
We're
Watch
gonna
this,
die.
guys! I'm gonna fail! Look!
Go ahead and roll perception checks as well.
Shit! Ha! Of course!
8.
21!
Okay, so on your saving throws, Gilda, you take 10 points of lightning damage.
Ooh, Jesus.
Poyo, you take 20 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Leonidas, you take 22 points of lightning damage.
Man, good thing
Wait, dude, what?
you got a 7, dude.
Baliard,
No, I got an 8.
8 points
No.
of lightning damage.
Haha!
And Gilda and Poyo, you notice one of the places where the lightning kind of spider webs, or like, you know that thing that where people do with string in their hand, like the cat's cradle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but made of lightning throughout an entire rocky pass. But one of the places where the lightning connects, you notice, doesn't reflect with the sheen of the ore that you see everywhere else where the lightning connects.
Well, that's odd. Ow!
Did anyone see where that came from?
I think it came from over here.
I pointed I pointed in the direction that I...
Can I see enough to do an Arcana check? But I'm guessing the answer is no because of my 5.
You can go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Yo! Yo!
The lightning did not seem in any way magically directed either to or from the spot that Gilda is pointing at. It seemed that lightning just struck the ground and reacted strangely with the metal in the mountain.
Ah. In which case, I recommend that we run as fast as we possibly could.
You sure will.
Before we do that, I think we should all tie ropes to each other in case someone gets knocked out or washed away.
No, not the ropes.
I think right now in this pass, where we have the possibility of lightning striking us, we just move, and then we concern ourselves with tying rope.
I will say, having seen where the ore veins are, if you travel a little bit more slowly, you can travel safely enough to, like, avoid where lightning would strike between them. Now that you know the danger, you would have advantage on saves against it.
Alright, scratch what I just said. We'll move slowly. Avoiding the lightning, we can tie ropes together if we need to. That's a great idea, Gilda.
I'm just cause yeah, we're like on an incline. Yeah, like we're not exactly walking flat.
The track that you're traveling is slightly up, but most of the surface of the track is rocky. So you're not necessarily there's not a risk of like a mudslide happening.
Oh, okay.
Is there a risk of us falling down? Anywhere?
If you fall, you're not gonna like slide along the whole thing like a fucking like that scene in Ice Age.
And it's not a cliff.
It's not a cliff. You are in between the bases of two cliffs. You're like at the bottom of a U.
Oh, we're in the danger zone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in
so
the valley.
you are in a valley with very, very steep cliff-like sides. A ravine, if you will.
If the water gets too high, I'm gonna ask us to do ropes. But for now, we're fine. Let's just keep going. Try not to get struck.
Alright, let's keep going then.
Okay.
Slowly and avoids the stuff, the possible lightning otherwise.
You leave behind what you had noticed of the one place where the lightning had struck that hadn't been a part of an ore vein. And continue forward, slowly and carefully. I'll go ahead and take that nat 20 and say that you were able to spot the ore veins and see enough of where they are and where the lightning might arc, that even though lightning does fill the chasm twice more before you are out of it, none of you take any damage. Thanks to your precautions.
Yee.
The water does not fill up to a point where you think it might be dangerous. There are a couple of places where you're up to your ankles, but it doesn't get above that. And that's usually only when the shape of the ravine that you're traveling through kind of allows it to do that. It doesn't ever bowl. As nightfall comes, or as you assume nightfall comes, the clouds make the sky dark enough that it's hard to tell. But you find a cliff, or a cave in one of the cliff sides that is maybe, the entrance is maybe 10 feet up above the bottom of the ravine, and the entrance of it slopes up for a few feet before starting to level off a little bit on the inside. You think might be a good place to shelter for the night?
Everyone to stop here. Yes.
May as well.
Right then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Taking watches?
That will go last.
All right.
I'll go
The cave
first.
is maybe 35 feet deep. There are no animals around for you to do your Bihu, Gilda.
Yoo-hoo.
All right.
So, roll perception for whoever's going first. Watch.
Badonk. 25.
25. The rain continues throughout your watch. A couple times you hear the lightning crackle through the valley again. And it does come into the cave, but not very far. Not close to where you're sleeping. But it definitely wakes everyone up when it happens.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Other than those 2 lightning strikes, you don't see any danger or anything that a watchman would want to report. Who's up for second watch? Gilda, I believe that's you.
All right.
Since it was agreed that Leo wouldn't have to do watches because
Oh wait, that's
of
just
his...
a roll 20.
Yeah.
Perception. There it is.
Hey, that's a rolled 20.
Yay!
Yeah. Just 1 lightning strike over the course of your watch. The storm seems to be not wearing itself out, but moving on. Third watch.
That would be me. And Alan.
Are you gonna take one of those beautiful, beautiful portents?
No.
Okay.
Sure. Do you regret, Owen?
No, I do
regret?
not. I do not, because if we fight anything today, I am hitting twice. Isn't that right, Alan?
That sure is. A nat 17 and a nat 19 on portent. You might as well go looking for a fight today.
I might, actually.
So. Yeah, with a 3, you definitely don't notice anything. 1 lightning strike throughout the course of your watch. I want everyone except for Leonidas, who didn't have a watch, to roll con saves against exhaustion.
What? I had a watch.
Yeah?
Or, no, you didn't.
No. No.
Wait, yeah, you did. Except for Poyo,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
Uh-huh.
you didn't have a watch.
My perception
Can't
has been bad.
Alan,
Con
did
save
you
against
say
exhaustion.
a con save against exhaustion? What would the DC be, my friend?
I don't know, what is the DC?
I guess we'll have to find out when I do this first. 13, that wins me, right? That wins
I
me.
think I'm
Either of
gonna-
them succeed.
A point of exhaustion for both of you.
Okay, Alan, I'm taking my 17.
Okay. You do not get a point of exhaustion.
Yee!
How does point of
Fuck.
exhaustion work?
Poyo, you don't have to roll because you didn't have to take a watch.
Oh, good, because I got a nat 1.
Yeah. This
You don't
was
want anyway
already
now?
said. You just weren't paying attention.
Sorry.
How does
So 1 point of exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. 2 points of exhaustion, your speed is halved. 3 points of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on saving throws. 4 points of exhaustion, I don't remember.
Disadvantage
Usually you
on
don't get
attack
past
rolls, I
1 or
think.
2. For now, you just have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
When does the exhaustion kill you?
6.
Exhaustion 5 or 6. Yeah.
Jesus.
One is just disadvantage on ability checks. It's not attack rolls or saving throws. 2 is speed halved, 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, 4 hit point maximum halved, 5
Oh,
speed
damn.
reduced to 0, and 6 death.
Exhaustion fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Crunch time sucks, man.
So,
Oh, baby.
who would like to roll for today's travel?
I would. It's a D20
Oh.
roll, isn't it, Alan?
It is not one that you can apply portent to.
Fuck
King-
you,
Tyler!
bitch. I didn't roll yet. Fuck you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm
Oh,
not
wait, shit, I did?
that because you didn't say that you were gonna roll.
Oh, fine. Then 13 is Jordan's age now.
What?
You're 13
Take away
now.
10 from that, Alan. I rolled another 3.
I swear to God, 13 better not be something cool like a dragon.
It won't be, I bet.
I won't, but I know my luck right now.
I'm willing to bet a level up. Or a level down in this case.
So,
That
the
13 was
rain
not right.
continues throughout your day of travel, kind of petering off slowly. You manage to get out of the pass within the next 2 hours. And it only took 2 hours because of your slowed pace, but lightning does not strike during those 2 hours. So you are safe from that. You take your lunch and
Our lunch.
maybe an hour before sunset, you come around a corner on the vague path that you found and were following. And you see a lush valley that has somehow escaped the ravages of the storm. Everywhere you've traveled today, you've seen trees that have been struck by lightning. You've seen branches rip off of trees. You've seen the
Trees
effect
falling.
of wind and rain. You turn this corner and you look into the lush valley, and the first thing you notice is that none of the trees here are damaged, except for one spot a little bit off center in this kind of ellipsoid shaped valley. The second thing you notice is there's a strong wildlife presence here. It almost feels surreal. Poyo, you instinctively kind of swap into your magical sight for a moment just to see if there's any kind of illusion. But it's real. It's different and it's beautiful in a wild way.
Kind of dreamlike, maybe?
Yeah. The third thing you notice is a sudden, jarring, painfully loud sob.
Jordan, what did I tell ya?
Coming from somewhere in the valley in front of you.
I kind of sprint in that direction without saying anything.
What are the chances this is gonna be a trap, huh?
What's the worst that can happen?
They'll die as I follow Poyo.
You'll follow Poyo as he runs towards the sound of where you heard the sob.
Vsauce.
Sure.
Okay. It's maybe an hour and a half off the path. You weren't really planning to go through this valley, just kind of skirt around its edge to get past one of the other mountains. So your travel time will slightly increase for this. And of course you stop running after a little while because you're not running for an hour and a half like that. But you eventually kind of, as the sobs get louder as you get closer, it's not quite as painfully loud as the first one that you heard, but it's still not comfortable, and it sets your teeth on edge.
I don't like this. Not one bit.
You eventually kind of step out and you see the one spot of damage you'd noticed earlier. A wide area of trees snapped off halfway down their trunks. There are a few impact craters where maybe spells or other attacks had landed. There's a couple of places where deep gouges are carved in the earth. One of which is channeling a small stream of clear water through it, diverting the stream from its normal course. And roughly in the center of the clearing, you see a still lifeless form of a dragon. There are gouges long since bled out in its side.
What color is it?
Copper scales.
Yo.
The blood is a deep red that is soaked into the land around it and kind of created this area of
Is it like a crater?
tainted soil.
Oh. I immediately go over after, over to
Oh,
it.
shoot.
The dragon's head is kind of lolled to one side, and the eyelids are still open. And you can see there is no life in this dragon. The eyes are dark and cold.
A dragon corpse.
The sobbing is still there. It sounds like it's coming from the other side of the body.
Hello?
I go over there. Maybe turn on Eldritch Sight, just in case.
Okay. Are you moving stealthily, or?
I'll move stealthily. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a...
follow him.
Anyone who's approaching, go ahead and roll a stealth check if you'd like.
Oh
not
boy,
gonna be
I'm good at
sneaky.
those.
14.
I wasn't going to be sneaky either, but sure.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm just doing it for precaution.
Yeah, precaution.
Dude, I'll take it.
Precaution.
Roll if you'd like.
I'm not
No,
gonna
I'm
be
good.
stealthy.
Neither
Okay.
am I. I was doing that for the hilarity of
Fair enough.
it.
Doom, doom, doom.
I would have rolled
Just-
higher than both of you. Damn it.
Oh my god, just very long tippy toe. That's what I picture.
Dum, dum, dum.
And Gildan.
As
Gildan
you
sad is just walking
walk forward, you hear a body kind of shifting, and you see the face of a much younger copper dragon kind of peer over the body suspiciously.
Are you okay, little guy? In Draconic, of course. Should I roll animal handling?
No.
Okay.
Dragons are never
Yeah, that's fair.
animals that can be handled. They are
One doesn't
Different.
handle a dragon.
they are beings with intelligence that equals or in many cases exceeds humanoids.
Sorry, Hiccup.
We mean you no harm. We heard your cries.
Do you know who did this?
No, we just
If
seen
we did,
this.
This wouldn't have happened.
It was people like you.
People like me.
Yes.
Can I roll investigation
With
to
the
try and find
scales. Sure.
Scales.
Roll.
What? Can I roll insight?
Roll.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, what'd he say?
Whoa. Oh. I got very
Alan.
excited. Fucking
Alan.
Alan, I swear to God. I swear to God, Alan, you don't do this to me.
Okay. No.
With that investigation check, the area is so battle scarred that just with the glance around that you have in the time that you have, you don't notice any tracks. Thaliard and Poyo, you're not necessarily you're a little bit shocked by all of this, but Leonidas, you've dealt
Piece it
with
together.
you've dealt with personal loss like this, and based on your kind of presence of mind and your knowledge of healing magic as a cleric, you're able to kind of keep your senses together a bit more. You get the sense that this younger dragon is suspicious of Poyo specifically because of the scales across his shoulder and chest. I think that's what he's referring to.
So they were dragonborn?
No,
Kobolds?
dragon. Pact of the Prime Dragon. Which I don't know that he's talking about that. Ah!
When you say scales, do you mean dragonborn? Kobolds?
One of them was dragonborn, but
I'm no dragonborn.
I think he's talking about what you have,
the
Poyo.
mark
The
of
things on your shoulder.
servants.
My skin condition?
Someone that also has that, apparently.
What color
Apparently.
are they scales?
He kind of slowly kind of stalks around the body to kind of stand interposed between you and it.
What color were the scales?
Why do you want to know?
So we can help.
We might track
So-
down this person.
So we can deal with this guy. Or girl. Or other.
So that they can suffer for their crime?
I'm not like them.
I learned a word recently that is scared those not scared. It is known by those dragons.
I hate you.
I will find whoever did this
We will find whoever did this.
because you and I'm assuming your mother or father would like vengeance.
You feel more than hear the sound of another much larger dragon landing behind you.
Garanth, is that you?
This was not a crime.
No?
No.
Then how would you explain the death of an adult dragon while a child stands here?
What? Corinth.
What's your
What
name,
happened?
young one? The younger copper dragon doesn't respond verbally, just looks up at this. It's just completely dwarfed by Karath, and in complete denial of that fact, spits a stream of acid directly up towards him and kind of shakes it off.
Sanitary.
What is going on here?
Why is there a dead dragon here, Corinth, if you know?
Her name was Minovath. She was exiled from the land of dragons some months ago. It came to our attention that she stole with her 5 eggs from a hatchery.
Oh?
I see the eggs have hatched.
Why was she exiled?
Rebellion.
She rebelled?
She was not fond of the decision of the dragons to not involve themselves directly in the war with Draevok. She was trying to muster a group to attack him in a way that could only be described as suicidal.
Is that not our final goal? To attack Draevok? Or are you hiding something else? Because that would be suicide.
I have hopes that in time you will be able to stand against him.
Wait a minute. You said she stole 5 eggs, yeah?
Yes.
Where's the other 4?
Immediately the younger dragon kind of dashes towards you. No! You can't have them! And you feel Karan's claw kind of clamp over you like a shell, just as she starts trying to reach through and scrabble and try to get to you by any means necessary.
Well, listen, I'm allergic to eggs. You're good.
Do you think that we would like to take them? No. We want to find who did this.
This action was sanctioned by the Draconic Council.
So it was sanctioned murder.
Execution.
Execution is still murder.
We did
I
not
was
want
agreeing
the
with you.
corpse of a dragon to fall into the hands of the most powerful necromancer this world has ever seen.
Correct. It should not.
We are trying to keep you safe and keep ourselves safe at the same time.
But something will have to give, will it not? You killed one of your own because they
We
rebelled.
did what we had to do.
They're
I'm not
doing it
happy
for
about it
everyone's
either.
safety.
Well, now there's a corpse here. He's powerful in magics. He could teleport, you know that. And now his army can travel by sea. So please, give her the burial she deserves. As for the other eggs, are they being returned?
Have your siblings hatched, young one? No response other than the continued abuse and shouting that has been going on. She is still trying to get to you, Poyo, and you're just kind of like in a shell of Karant's claw.
Relax.
She
Jeez,
is-
I'm
she is-
I'm allergic.
She is inconsolable until at a single word from Karant, there's a moment of peace that you all feel. Just this moment of pure relaxation.
Just
And then
words.
Would I get any sense of the word?
no. You get the sense that you get the sense that it was arcane in nature.
Do I get the same sense as what I've gotten previous times?
No, this doesn't feel like the ancient language.
Okay.
It
Probably
feels
just like calming words.
it feels like a spell component. It feels like the verbal component for the spell.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
And after a moment, she kind of steps back. Sorry. Yes, they've hatched. My siblings are. And she kind of just lifts a claw and points.
Alright, Spurn. Where's your point?
It's one of the higher mountain peaks that borders this valley.
Grant, do you need us to go up there?
No. I can handle this. This was not to be my duty, but
We made it, didn't we?
I hold no grudge for this. Come, young one, let's inform the others. The wormling kind of nods her head up. They both fly towards the cliff that she had pointed out, leaving you there with the corpse of the dragon in the clearing.
Oyo just stares at the dragon corpse, just not saying anything. And just kind of crisscrosses.
Leonidas, is there anything you can do?
I could check, but I feel
Not-
it's too far gone.
Not to heal, to protect the body.
So yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing?
Yeah, like I said, Polio was kind of quiet and just kind of looking at the dragon corpse.
The only thing I can think of that can keep it safe from necromancy, I feel like isn't really our place, that we should have Karen do it, because dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, Alan, it's in the Tasha's expanded spell list.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
Yeah. It's that. Sorry, I just had the list and I just closed it because I'm
We didn't learn. We didn't learn the name and character, right?
No, he
No.
said the name.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
learn
you
the
did?
Name.
All right, cool.
Pennerbath.
All right. Let me just actually write that down now.
Paladins get Gentle Repose, Prayer of Healing, and Warding Bond from the PHP. Very interesting. Anyway,
Because, like, I don't know, like, can we ask, Karen about, like, is this okay? Because it sounds like they were a criminal or, like, a traitor. So I don't know if they still have that respect besides just the respect of being a dragon. I don't know.
You can certainly try to speak to Karen.
It worked in the first episode, didn't it?
Hey,
Was it the
you,
He
if
is-
you're a follower of Karen, do you have scales? You ask him.
I'm still quiet.
Granth, are there any issues if we cast Gentle Repose on the body? A way of
We just, like,
stopping the undead? Or how do you want us to proceed? If
The
at all.
body is a body of a traitor.
So burn it.
Classic Nordic burial, am I right?
The skull, preserve. We will take it back to Elbert Vale. The rest, take or dispose of.
You heard the man.
Where do we even begin, though?
Take some of the
Cutting
scales.
off
They
the
will.
head?
Two things. Cut off the head. Preserve the skull. Take some scales. We can sell them to get funds when we arrive in Liechtenstein Harbor. Take some fangs. You said skull, not head. Awaiting the response that I knew would be waiting if I got that wrong. Are the fangs alright to take, Caranth? Or does
Leave
that
the
include?
front row.
Right. Shit, now I have to think of Dragon's Tooth Anatomy.
For the purposes of this, you look into the skull and there are 3 rows of teeth.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, great, guys. We can get a
Eight.
ton of money.
Hey, Tooth
Yee.
Fairy! Yay!
So yeah. Thaliard is, first off, as we are dragging or doing whatever with this dragon, Thaliard is totally taking notes of the anatomy of a dragon.
You find yourself taking notes and realizing that you already knew everything that you took the note of.
It's a
Yep,
big
this is for a dragon.
retabulation. It's a reptilian. Reptilian.
That's an elbow, yep.
Do I
That's a
actually?
weebo.
Wait.
You do. And
Can I
when you
just-
try to look inward to figure out why, your mind returns to the word of the ancient language that you know.
Mother. What?
Wait, do I know everything about tall people now? Wait.
Really
If you
regretting the
encounter
whole
something
rump.
exceptionally tall, I'll let you know.
Really regretting about the whole
Finally.
rump. Choosing with the word rump, Alan. Really
Hey,
regretting
you-
that right now.
To
Hey,
be
you know
fair,
the
you've
best
had some
way to
pretty
try-
nice dreams because of that choice.
Mhm. That's why you've been sleeping so soundly.
No wonder why Pollo is depressed.
So, Alan, if I try to skin the entire dragon, what
God.
That would
would that roll?
that would be a process that would take multiple days. This is an adult dragon.
Hey y'all, if we skin the dragon, we can get armor and money.
Yes,
y'all
for
in
those
for
who
helping?
can wear
How about-
armor.
How about we just take this one step at a time and just worry about the skull for now?
Yeah.
We're
Pollo,
not getting money from
to
this.
roll
Oh, yeah.
to separate
Mm.
the skull from the body, I need at least 3 people to roll medicine checks, and I
Ooh, I'm
would
good at
like
those.
you to choose. I would like the group to choose one weapon to use to try to separate it, and for someone to roll 2 attacks with that weapon.
First, before we do that, I would like to just try and pry one scale off.
I don't like tip it with like
What
a
are
rock
you-
or something.
What are you trying to use to pry it off?
I was about to say my hand, but
You mean you're like
Probably.
your sword hand?
well, my Cyril hand, yeah, but actually
Maybe a
no.
rock,
Uh,
a stone.
yeah, sure, why not?
Rock.
Alan, I'm gonna cast Alter Self on myself,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna grow a natural weapon.
What kind of natural weapon?
I'm gonna grow a spine on the like forefront of my like wrist, like coming off from my wrist.
You know, you could have just asked for a spine.
Like I'm trying to remember the animal. I'm thinking of the animal who's got like a really sturdy, like basically a spike coming off the front of their hands.
You know how
Oh,
platypi have ankle spikes that are poisonous?
Yeah, sure, something like that. Let's go with that.
I'm
like,
imagining halfway between that and like a Wolverine claw attached to your wrist.
yeah, sure. Like something sturdy, because relative sizing.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to dig that underneath and pull up.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh boy!
At advantage, I'll say, because of your use of the spell.
Oh, do I do something hilarious here? No, I'm getting advantage. No, but yeah, Alan. 21.
Portent.
Portent.
Okay. With a 21, let me check on the armor class of an adult copper dragon.
Jesus. Guys, I'm taking a scale.
Man, remember when earlier I said that 13 better not be a dragon?
Yeah, 3
No,
was a dragon. And
three-
3 was a
I had
dragon.
myself a private little chuckle at that one.
I hope you did.
Hey, Tyler, I rolled a dragon.
I take it back. I take it back, Owen.
Yeah, with a 21, you managed to pry a scale off of the body of
Okay.
Nervath.
Who has the scroll?
I quietly raise my hand.
Does.
Yes, Pollo.
I just kind of silently pass him the scroll.
I take the scroll.
Okay.
I tap it against the dragon scale. And I use its ability to look at the cost. The price.
It takes a second before
Buffering.
the ink on the scroll shifts to simply read varies. And then
That's
it
fair.
shifts again. Where did you get this?
Oh, shit.
I kind of look at Salyard with a look. Still not saying anything. I just kind of raise an eyebrow.
I feel like everything we touch with this scroll is recorded in the Adventurers Guild. So, like, they know we have this now.
You know, I don't think.
I'm just
you
gonna
don't
say out
think-
loud. I'm just gonna say out loud. Can you hear me?
No reaction from the scroll. After maybe about 20 seconds, a small image of a quill and inkwell appears at the bottom corner.
I take out my fancy-ish looking pen. Because I have a pen, guys.
Well, I have a quill.
Yeah, you have a quill, I've got a pen,
Well, I have quills.
Ha ha ha, yes, I get it.
My name is Quill.
Wait, what? Who said that?
Who
no,
dares?
I take out my pen and just put and just slowly write.
None of your business.
No.
Why?
Found in a passage. No clue where it came from.
XD.
X3.
Obviously not with the XD at the end.
Obviously, because that's. Give it time.
The ink sinks into the scroll, and
Guys, they invented texting.
after a few seconds, just the one.
Several.
How many?
5.
A body's worth.
I've.
Don't tell them that!
Do you write that on the page?
Please don't.
Write 7.
Right? Yeah, right 7.
Alan, I said what I wrote.
I kind of. Well, I'm just gonna continue being silent.
Boy, oh. They want the body gone. That's what they've asked for. That's what Current has asked for.
After a full minute, your location doesn't match any records of ruins. You seem to be in a valley. Was this above ground?
Yes.
And this is like talking to a support service.
Yes. We were on our way to a dungeon. Sorry, I miswrote. I've been shaken by this.
Is the rest of the body there, or just the scales?
All but the head?
All but the head. Some teeth as well.
How old does the dragon appear?
In age, adult. In terms of death, fresh.
The scroll just shifts to a repeat ... that holds for the next 8, 10, 15 minutes.
Well, while
Man,
it's holding,
Man, that
As
buffering time.
as soon as it has held for a minute, I just say to them, take some teeth. Gather the... Try and separate the head between you all. Please.
And he said 3 medicine checks.
Yeah, one medicine check from 3 people individually, and then pick a weapon and someone makes 2 attacks with it to actually sever the
Oh,
head.
I'm supposed to be good at medicine checks.
My medicine fucking sucks, so
Yeah.
I can just hand
If
Thaliard.
Thaliard is watching
It's
the
probably-
scroll, then
I'm watching the scroll.
Tyler, it's
Oh, yeah?
fine. You can do it. Oh, yeah.
you
Oh.
may use inspiration on this if you'd like.
Oh.
Ooh, wait, can I use inspiration? Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this one. This feels like it's an important thing, I guess.
This is
Wait, no.
more.
Wait.
Oh
no.
my god. Now I'm
Feels like an
afraid.
important thing. Rolls a nat 1 for inspiration.
Okay, now
For
I
the
don't.
second time today.
No, I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Inspiration's bad luck, y'all.
I'm not sure if I should
Yeah.
use my inspiration anymore. I mean, it's better.
Bro,
I
you
mean,
should-
it can't be worse than a 2, can it?
It can't, right?
Hey,
Right?
Wrong.
Can we,
just I
for
would
curiosity.
recommend using it.
I'll use it, but
90% chance it's better.
okay, now it's definitely not gonna be better. It's gonna
dude, if it's
suck.
a 1,
5%
I'm gonna cry.
Oh!
That's what I'm talking about.
Nat 20 on the inspiration! That's,
Can I just say,
that's a redemption arc if I've ever
inspiration-
seen one.
Oyo's
the
depression
inspiration
has
gone
hope.
from nat 1 to nat 20.
Oh,
Can I sever-
man.
I'm gonna sever the head.
Okay, which
Like-
weapon are you using to do that?
What
It
do
has
you
to deal
think?
Slashing damage.
Oh wait, shit.
I have a sword
Wait.
and a halberd.
Can I borrow
use
that
the
halberd?
sword? Use the sword.
A sentient
Use
sword.
the
If we
fucking
use
sword.
this- I mean,
Uh,
it is a traitor,
can I
so
say-
the sword's
can I say
not
Gilda?
our problem.
Can I say, at this point, Eden, Gilda would know about the stone shape ability of the sword. Because Thaliard would have said on one of the journeys. So,
I completely
you know,
forgot what that does. Does it turn the
you would-
dragon into stone?
No.
You would...
No.
Can I say it? Because I know it, and it's how Thaliard would have said it.
Here.
There it is.
Yep, that's
There.
the sword.
I've seen that sword so many times.
So if I use the sword, I can just use it in like sword shape and not use the stone thing.
Yes, it is a sword that you can use to cut.
Yes, but you can also make a second +1 sword. Theoretically.
The
Theoretically.
second one only lasts for an hour, though.
Yes, but you can make a second one for an hour. Which is still fucking huge.
It's so cool.
I know this is
I'm
why I
just
was...
gonna use the regular
kinda
magic
miffed.
sword
Oh
and try to kill
boy.
it.
Well, I guess I get. What do you mean try to kill it? I'm pretty sure it's
I
very
say
much
try
dead.
to kill it, but like try to cut the head off. Using
Yeah.
Try to
spook
decapitate.
wood.
Try to vorpal.
I kind of look away.
Wait. Boyo. This is
Mm.
for the best. This is
I
what
know.
the best for.
I know. I just that look of that young dragon kind of got me a bit.
I've seen that too. We can do this.
For the greater
The
good.
crackling of arcane magic above you, and look up to see Karanth along with 5 young dragons, 3
immediately
copper,
freeze.
1 green, and 1 blue, flying up into a portal in the sky.
Oh, I thought
The portal
I thought they were
closes
gonna come
behind
back,
them.
and I was gonna.
I thought they were gonna come back and
Alan.
just fucking. They're gonna kill our mother. They're gonna kill our
Alan.
mother again. Jesus.
With my thing, seeing that, would I know anything?
You had heard Karanth mention an Eldrin Veil. Any of you can roll a history check or an arcana check if you'd like.
Oh, let's go with the Arcana check. Yeah, okay, that wasn't too bad.
With the history check, Gilda, you know that after the dragons were released by the Hot Girl Cup holders, the name of last campaign's party. To the chagrin of some.
Chagrin.
Disappointment. Frustration.
Intense in both words.
Yeah. The dragons had, after the dragon surge, had essentially regrouped and then created a plane where dragons could live separately from the more mortal races.
The baby races.
And they had called that Elbranvale, and that is where many of the dragons have lived since the emergence of Draevok for the past 500 years.
So they're going back to Dragonland.
Pretty much.
Cute.
With your 20 in Arcana, you're not remembering what Elbranvale is because you're using Arcana instead of History, but you can tell that this is a plane shift spell to travel to Elbranvale.
Dragon Tales, Dragon
Whatever
Tales.
that might be.
It's almost time for Dragon Tales. Oh my god, Jordan, you're gonna sing the whole thing?
Bro, I wish I knew the whole theme song.
I wish too. I feel very disappointed in myself that I don't.
I might sound like a very much American here, but what's Dragon Tales?
It's a
You
show.
you poor little
It's a
thing.
dragon show. You poor baby.
About tales. Maybe you'll know
It's
when
like
you're
the
older.
boy version of My Little Pony, if my memory remembers.
The man version.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Sure.
That's a compliment
Wait,
and an insult at the same
wait.
time.
I saw this when I was over in the US one time. No, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
With the magic scale and whatnot.
You just awakened Owen's sexuality.
Oh god.
What?
Gross.
Excuse me, what?
Excuse me?
What?
Get that shit
Sorry?
out of here. No.
Fucking eat Eden, cut him. Cut him. Flash.
Yeah. Cut the head off.
Cool. Cut the head off. That's
2 attacks.
2 attacks. I'm just gonna use my long sword since I don't have a stat thing for the regular sword.
It's literally just a... Soren's Fall is literally just a +1 sword that can cast a spell once. per
+1
long
long sword.
rest. A +1 long sword. So it's the same as yours, except it's +1.
Cool.
Or Cassie, Zach, Wheezy,
So-
and Wetzel.
That
13 and 24.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 24, that's just the attack roll.
Oh, I thought you were being
that's the hit.
I thought you were being sarcastic, Eden. I was like, yep,
No.
sure.
I thought it did 24 damage, and I'm like, holy fuck. But that's not what the damage is.
I just hope that you hit it.
Yeah. So with that, it's not the cleanest cut.
Oh, that's just one-handed. Whoops. Oh well.
Yeah, that only affects damage. It's not the cleanest cut, but with Poyo's discoveries about how the bones in the dragon's neck connect, you manage to sever the skull completely from the vertebrae cleanly, and the parts of the cut that aren't clean are dragon flesh and sinew and muscle, and some of the scales are damaged, but you manage to separate the skull cleanly.
Cool. Now what? I'm gonna clean off the sword and put it back in my bedroll.
Granth, what do we do now?
Preserve the skull and the first row of teeth. Take or destroy anything else.
Yes, what do we do with it? With
Leave
the
it.
skull? Alright. Do I have a response on the dang scroll yet?
I would say, yeah, probably halfway through them cutting the skull off, because that is a monumental task.
I was about to say, man, they left you on red.
The sun probably finishes setting while that is happening. Eventually, the scroll.
Jeez.
Eventually, the scroll says, "We're sending the nearest team of adventurers to your location
Shit.
to investigate further."
I just write. Oh fuck! I don't want to.
You right? Oh fuck.
You right?
I-
Oh fuck! I don't wanna.
I write one word. I write one sentence, just saying. I spoke with them. We leave the skull we found, and the first row of teeth.
I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about that.
And I put them in capital letters with implications.
Immediately, the scroll responds, "Who?"
And I write down. Oh, shoot. Pronunciation is going to kill me here. Elbronvale.
Elbronvale?
Yeah.
And the scroll takes another. It shifts back to the ... which only lasts 3 minutes this time.
Thank God.
And then shifts to understood. If you have made contact with the dragons, do as they say. Team has been notified not to travel to your location.
Woo! Oh shit!
Damn, dude.
I'm just gonna write on the scroll. Everything but the skull and front row of teeth are allowed to be collected. We will collect what we can. The rest of the body is to be taken away and discarded. And I write that plain and clear. Send the other team. Basically, in short, I'm trying to tell them, we got a fucking adult dragon body we have to move, apart from one part of them.
We still need help.
Yeah.
Just bring in a fucking crane from a different
We'll make-
world.
Other team
Sorry.
has been notified. They will choose whether to join you or not. Maintain 12 scales, 3 teeth, and as many bones as you can for the library.
Oh, shit.
The rest is
Right.
yours.
Thalia just reads that and closes the scroll. You know what? I'm going to take a note of that because Owen needs to remember that. 12 scales, 3
12
teeth.
scales, 3 teeth, and all of the bones.
Fucking dicks.
I know,
12
right?
Scales, 3 teeth, all of the bones. Thaliad recites that to everyone. 12 scales, 3 teeth, and all of the bones. For the library. As for us, we can take the rest that hasn't been that isn't to be preserved for the dragon with us.
Is that meant to be some sort of donation to the library?
I don't think it's a request. I think it is our tax for it.
Well, it's not like we can hide a bunch of dragon bones in our pockets.
Yeah, how do they expect us to, like...
There is another team possibly on their way.
I hope they're
The scroll
they're
doesn't, like,
giants.
teleport things, does it?
I
No.
really wish it did.
I wish.
I'm about to say, just fucking put the bones in the scroll.
Oh my god, just shove it in there.
We don't have a bag of holding at all.
Oh yeah.
You're
Oh
right, you
yeah. Fuck. We need to get that immediately.
We don't have a horse or cart. We have nothing.
We've been all this on foot. Man, no one
Reminder.
will.
If we were on the water, we'd be fucking golden.
If you were on the water, you never would have found us.
No, but
That
I'm
was-
saying if we were
In
near a
fact, this
river,
sort of thing is exactly why you decided not to go by water.
Because everybody already explored that shit.
you said that there was a stream.
Just a trickle. It's not something you could put a boat in.
You can't fucking swim in it either, can ya?
No.
Like, I couldn't try to use, what's it called?
It's like elbow deep.
Wave
in
of
the
Destruction.
weave.
No, it's
Jordan-
a Wave of Destruction.
Hey, Alan, we're
It
gonna
should
go on
say
break.
weave.
Okay. So
Break? What do you
that wouldn't
mean?
work.
You could use that because you conjure the water. You don't have to have water nearby.
You're not a
in order to use
waterbender.
that.
Because I was gonna try to, like, waterbend question mark, like, hey, river, float the body down the river.
Like, I just casually create a fucking ocean.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, that ability is more like casting a net made out of water. And yeah, even if this
Fuck you,
was
Jordan.
like a full scale river, it wouldn't go to where you want it to go.
Damn.
I'm assuming. What time is it in the day? Did we come upon this early? In the
It's
day?
sundown, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, the sun has set at this point.
Thalia just looks at them and just says, "We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow if we are to gather the things they have asked us to. I recommend
guess
we
we
probably
should
get some
rest. Yeah.
Who's on first watch?
Can I cast Purify Food and Drink on the dragon?
It's not food or drinks.
You can eat a dragon.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No,
Not
don't do it.
entirely.
It's an option, but do you really want to test?
Take
I
or
mean-
dispose of everything except the skull and teeth, said Karanth, and bring back 12 scales, 3 teeth, and all of the bones.
Just
said
casually.
the Vilsaurus Adventuring Committee.
Oh my god, we just give the library a bunch of like half-eaten dragon meat.
They just want the bones. They don't have to have the meat.
Oh yeah.
They want
Yeah.
the bones, the scales, and the teeth.
What if we eat the scales?
What
We
if we just
can't eat
eat
the
the
scales.
meat?
The scales are fucking copper.
What if we eat the scales?
We
You can
can't-
certainly try. How many
I
teeth
want-
would you like to lose?
I want to
Seven.
purify the food and drink of the dragon.
Without the head is on a different Is like,
Yeah,
Like the
but
belly.
without the
But like the
head.
maybe the
You've
belly.
separated the head. The head's probably a good 10 feet away from the rest of the body now.
So maybe like the
at this
belly
by
part.
the way, at this point, I would have already started while I still got Alter Self up, just removing scales.
Yeah.
Not entirely, but enough that I can just.
Just kind of scraping it off.
Yeah, you're getting a start on prying a few scales off.
Mhm.
Some of the scales don't come off properly. They kind of chip and snap. Dragon scales are layered, like horizontally,
Yeah.
like kind of like a stack of paper.
Yeah.
And so some of them don't come off fully. They come off like part way and snap in half horizontally.
Yeah.
None of them sustain any damage vertically. And after a while, your extra appendage that you've given yourself feels
Mhm.
raw and on the verge of breaking itself. Go ahead and roll a strength check to see how many you can get before that happens.
Oh shit! Here we
Oh,
go
boy.
again. A strength check, yeah.
Yeah, athletics if you'd prefer.
I mean, no, they're the exact same. I'll roll athletics because why the frick not? 13.
13. Including the one that you pried off earlier, you now have a total of 4 copper dragon scales.
Okay.
Okay.
How many times could I technically repeat this?
How many times can you cast Alter Self?
Twice more.
I would say you get a check for every half hour.
Okay, so I'd get 4 checks total.
Yes. But it would
Okay.
take you 2 hours, which means you'll be sleeping late in the morning.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Can I make dragon jerky?
We're just borrowing out a dragon. Oh. I never thought we'd get here from campaign 1.
You now have
Hell,
a total of 19 scales.
nice.
With your spell, Purify Food and Drink, you can certainly try to make dragon jerky.
What on earth would I roll for that?
Survival. Or medicine. Your choice.
Shit, I'm not proficient in either. No, I couldn't get you to let me do performance. Never mind.
You have a hard time. This isn't a meat you've ever worked with before, and it's significantly different than meat you've worked with before. You take a good few pounds of the meat to try to make jerky out of, and you just get nowhere.
What if instead of making jerky, I take another couple pounds and try to just salt the outside?
You can probably do that in the next day. It's been dark out for a good couple hours now.
Yeah, we should probably
It's
just
nighttime.
rest and just
You
think
have
about
not set
food
up
later.
camp yet.
Yeah, we need to
You've
set
not
up
eaten
camp
yet.
and. Do you think we can survive not survive, but mentally survive with empty stomachs overnight? We're not that hungry, are we?
Sorry, what was that? My brain just caught out.
Even if you decide to not do dinner tonight, you will still expend rations for the day. So,
I mean, what's the chance that we could just make a fire? And
yeah, you can.
Can't we just dragon
I've-
steaks, y'all?
Yeah.
I've assumed that you've made a fire every night except for the night that you spent in the cave.
Okay. We're gonna try and cook the meat rather than jerkying the meat.
Yes.
Because I think that might work. Tiny bit
I mean-
better.
There's plenty for us to experiment with.
Roll your choice of survival or medicine.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
This will be before my sleep, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it. 14,
Whoa.
18. God.
Whoa.
Well, you rolled the 14 first, so.
I know, I was rolling to see.
Okay.
It's not like it would have made a difference anyway in terms of modifiers.
Yeah, with a 14, you managed to pick through some of the meat. You take a few pounds, but you end up discarding a few as not good meat. Not meat that you're gonna, like, make food with. But you prepare dragon steak for your meal tonight.
How much meat is there left?
Much more than you can carry.
Oh boy.
I assume you all eat the dragon steak for the night?
Yeah.
Those of you who had exhaustion find yourselves reinvigorated after eating it.
I cast rejuvenate.
Those of you who didn't have exhaustion
I
gain
die.
temporary hit points that last until the end of your next long rest, which is immediately.
Oh.
Do temporary hit points for 0 time.
Fuck you. Jordan,
I
this
like
is
that
your
I can
fault.
hear your mouse clicking for that.
I don't want to talk about it.
So
And if there's nothing else before you start your long rest, we can go ahead and roll watches, and then we'll end the next morning.
yeah, let's do it. I'm last watch, guys. Let's see what happens when you have the dead body of a dragon next to you.
Who's taking first watch?
I'll take. Oh, I guess I'm not taking first. You know what? Probably take a pass.
Jadoon, take middle watch. Let Boyo sleep, please.
Yeah.
And third watch?
I think we know what I'm getting.
19 plus what, 2?
1.
Oh.
Total of 20?
Total of 20. But I've still got a 2 from my other portent.
Yep.
Which is fucking amazing. That's literally 2 off perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Over the course of the night, you notice the ethereal quality of the valley decreasing slightly. It seems that with the death of the nearby dragon, the magical nature of the land is slowly returning to normal. And we'll go ahead and end tonight's session there.
Wow, we didn't have a break.
We didn't. We didn't have a good chance for one, honestly.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
fair.
But I
feel
didn't
we
even
needed one.
realize.
If any
I
of you
really
asked
had to
for one, I
pee.
would have given you one. But like, I didn't feel.
I
like
tried asking for one because Jordan wanted to leave for food, and I was like, "Hey, perfect time to go piss, real quick."
Yeah, but that was at 10:30.
That is
Sorry.
true.
Whatever.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah,
basically at the end of the session. At
yeah.
that point, there was no point in going on break.
All right.
In my
Karen!
opinion.
You guys
Wait,
next
wait,
week
wait! You
for
gotta
another
say the thing.
No.
Say the thing, Alan. Say it.
Second break.
And 11Z's.
And 11Z's. And oh wait, I need to remember it.
The list of Hobbit mealtimes is one of the greatest parts of Lord of the Rings.
What about second breakfast? 11Z's, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, supper. He knows about them, doesn't he?
Nobody
Anyway,
knows
guys.
about next session, and he'll be there. Will you? Catch you next time.
Anyway, guys. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. And